Let's go, Paul.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Let me see what's going on with YouTube. Let me see. I might play that intro one more time. One more again. Do the intro. Come to my intro. I'm gonna do it one more again. Nah, I ain't gonna do it again. Yo, so what's up, y'all? Back for another one. And I was trying to watch the fight, but I couldn't get the fight. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait for the results. You know what I'm gonna do? I wanna see how Crooks break it down. Let's watch it with Crooks. Let's watch the fight with Crooks. Give me a second. We're gonna watch the fight with Crooks the Great. Yeah, give me a second, y'all. Oh man. Oh man. Camera, everything froze up on me. Come on, freak! Don't play with me. Don't play with me, computer. The computer wanna act up. Stop playing with me, computer. Do not play with me. Give me a second, y'all. I know it's gonna do the. Give me a second. Gonna watch Crooks. We're going to watch Crooks. I hope he don't mind. Let me see. Is he still live streaming? I thought Crooks was live streaming. Crooks, did you get bored and you stopped live streaming? Let me see. You started 3 hours ago and then you stopped. Tag Crooks. I was gonna watch it with you. Let me see. I ain't gonna mess with nobody else. Live stream with Teddy Atlas. Should I watch that with him? Teddy Atlas sometime. He's not like he used to be. Let me see. Give me a second. Trying to find somebody. I know somebody watching this. Man. I don't know. There's nobody really watching it. Dad, Crooks, I thought you was gonna watch the whole thing. Let me see if I can get my people on. I don't wanna that's weird me reacting to showbiz. So that'll be weird. So I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Let me see. Let me see what's on you who on YouTube. I think last fight, Grumpy invited me into his Discord, and that was saluting. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let me see. Okay, Instagram. I was distracted that fast, and it's not because I'm getting old. It's not that. Excuse me, I don't know how much stress I got. Y'all don't know how much stress I got. Some of y'all know from, y'all going through things in y'all life too, but marriage, son, just different things. Oh, West Philly. Yeah, he watching a fight. Let me see. Who this? Aaron, what's up, Aaron? Give me a second. What's up, Aaron? Why didn't it? Oh, there you go. What's up, Aaron? Aaron, you here? Let me see something. What happened? What happened, Aaron? Why you back out? Let me see. West Philly. That's my guy. He watching the fight, so I'm gonna watch it from there. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm gonna watch. Let me see.
My bad.
Hold up, I gotta turn this down so I get my channel straight. I forgot. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I gotta. Give me a second. Yeah, I gotta turn this down. Yeah, dang, on. All right, Aaron, what's up, man?
What's up?
Yeah, I was trying to watch the fight, but it wouldn't let me turn it down. I don't want to get my channel straight. Still might get straight. Like, dang, gone. And it looked like it was good.
Yeah, I heard the ball got dropped.
Yeah, he was winning the round and then got dropped. That's how Wardley is. Wardley could be losing a fight and he just got that equalizer.
He's got those fast twitch fibers.
Yeah. Like Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder could be looking bad and then boom, catch him out of there.
That one punch knockout power. Wardley's pretty good at that. Because there was a fight. I forgot who was Frazier Clark. I think. I think
Oh
that's his
yeah.
name, Frazier Clark.
Yeah.
I like Frazier Clark. That was a great fight, and I thought Frazier Clark was gonna win, but Wardley pulled it out. So
Yeah.
he's definitely he. It don't matter if he's winning or he's losing. Like you always have to anticipate that knockout power. So it's always it's it's hard to determine whenever it comes to Wardley's fight because he's so good at being able to catch somebody in rhythm. Like even if they're ahead up on the scorecards and stuff like that, like the Justice Huni fight where Justice Huni was basically dominating the whole fight, and then Wardley came out and knocked him out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like an athlete. He's an athlete.
yeah.
That's what helped him, like, cause he don't have no amateur background, so his athleticism is what helped him. And the same thing go with Wilder. Wilder had athleticism. That what saved him. He just didn't have a lot of athleticism because his legs. Yeah, but if Wilder was more athletic, like for his legs and stuff like that, I think he would have been way better than what he was. Even though for him to be that thinned out and that effective, you know, he did a great job. So that's something I got. See, a lot of people don't see it the way I see it, and I got respect because I was like, I got an amateur career. Wilder really didn't have. He like started late. I think he had less amateur fights to me, but he still went to the Olympics because he was so, as in the amateurs, he was kind of good that he made it there. So that right there, you made it to the Olympics. And I know how hard it is to get to the Olympics. Yeah, man. So what you think about what Fanatical was talking about?
Did you see everything that I had posted in Jay's chat?
Yeah. I was reading that. I was like, that sounds good. But
yeah,
then
it sounds good.
Yeah, I
Go
was
ahead.
like, I don't want to get excited though. They talk about the micro steps and stuff like that is back, but better the way that it sound. Something like that, man. But with them, everything was visual, so it wasn't nothing hands-on. So we could basically say it could be CGI. We never know, but it could be a demo, a game demo that they didn't have nobody like. Sometimes they show on the screen the controllers and the person holding them and playing and stuff. Like we don't know if it was what it is, and Fanatical just repeating what they saw. But I'm having high hopes because they, like I keep telling them, and they keep saying they know what we want. I say, yeah, they knew what we want in the beginning. That's why we got the ESBC video. They always knew what we wanted. But my thing is they going to stick to what they're doing and not change up and just deceive us and be like, yeah, we're gonna do the same thing all over again. But this time, some of the stuff gonna work. I hope we don't get set up like that.
I hope so too. I mean, from what he said, the past few weeks, it sounds good. So I mean, I'm optimistic and cautious at the same time, and I mean, it sounds good because I mean, it sounds like manual blocking is going to be a mode now. It's going to be incorporated into the game. I don't know if that's specifically on the offline or if they're going to actually integrate it with the online as well, which would be nice if they were able to integrate that as a feature online, so that way you have more aspects of the sport. Because he was talking about you could hold the phone to your ear. So if that's the case, then it won't even be the manual blocking that we have right now.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I was getting excited about. Plus, with the he said different variants of the Philly shell, and that's what I was trying to explain to Bees, because Bees he keeps saying manual blocking and stuff like that. Everybody don't. I mean, if we're being like, hey, we want a realistic boxing game. We want a realistic boxing game. We gotta keep it a buck. We gotta be 100% accurate about what we saying what's realistic. Not all boxers use that so-called manual blocking. They don't block like that. That's Pernell Whitaker. That's Floyd Mayweather. It's certain boxers that use manual blocking as their skill set. But that's not everybody. Some boxers actually, I know you hate to hear this, but there's actually some boxers that move their hands up and down.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you saw that. I've seen people do that. Matter of fact, guess who do that? And people gonna say, nah, no, he didn't. Yes, he did. Emmanuel Augustus did it.
Yeah, but Emmanuel Augustus was crazy. He was very sporadic with all of his movement. Like you couldn't predict really what he was gonna do. That's what made him so much fun of as a boxer.
Yeah, but boxers. There's some boxers that did it, and it's not like it's their style. It's like some boxers just did it. I've done it plenty of times, up and down. He hit me, he going for the head, he throwing a flurry to the head. I put my hands up, both my hands up in the air.
Well, manual blocking is it's an anticipation feature.
Yeah.
So it's not like of course you're gonna have the normal high guard and stuff like that when your opponent is going to the head a lot, and sometimes you're gonna go up and down and stuff like that just because your opponent's predictable. He's not shooting for the kidney. He's not shooting for the sides and stuff like that. He's shooting for the straight in the line. So it's more easier to block it with a high guard rather than trying to maneuver your block to the sides or use the phone to the ears and stuff like that. So sometimes it's more realistic to block at the center line, which manual blocking you can block at the center of the line. It's just whenever a opponent is throwing particular punches like hooks and stuff like that, it's gonna go around that portion instead of it going the center line. So I've seen Carmel Moton use blocking up and down, but I've also seen him use the phone to the ears and stuff like that in anticipation of what his opponent was going to do. I've seen him do that a couple times in some of his fights.
Yeah, because I was like, guys like Tyson, you don't see Tyson do no manual blocking, but Tyson has a good defense too.
Oh yeah, that peekaboo.
Yeah, peekaboo, and he do some other. It depends on way he position himself, because sometimes Tyson get reckless and get himself out of in a bad predicament. He'll do this, he just do different things.
But also a lot of Tyson's defense was in his movement as well. He was a great at moving.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know this. Roy Jones' defense was his offense.
It was.
A lot of people didn't know that.
Roy Jones was a savant. He was great at everything, really.
No, it ain't. I'm not. I'm gonna let you in. I ain't know you was here, Beast. I didn't know you was here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go while he's in here. So y'all can have y'all's conversation. I'll check back in with you later.
All right.
Peace.
Give me a second, Beast. I know what you're gonna say, but my thing is, I know you're saying it as a gamer. A gamer. I'm saying it from a perspective that I want an option for what I want. Let me see. I gotta give you the let me get the code. I think a game should have options. I'm not talking like I don't know what boxing is. I'm talking about from my perspective. Like I said, every trainer don't train the same way. Go ahead. I send you the link. And yesterday I did not kick you. Nobody kicked you. I was the only one. If somebody was to get kicked, it would have been me. But I didn't kick you yesterday. I don't know if it was because too many people was here or whatever. I did not kick you yesterday. I would never do that. You know that's not in me. I don't do nothing like that. All right. What's up, Beast? I
What's
can't
going
hear
on,
you.
man?
What's
You
up,
know,
my brother?
yesterday was a good conversation when I was having with Box Eyes, and then Jay set the booby trap, and I fell for it. I said, Jay set the booby trap for me yesterday, and I fell for it
Oh yeah.
because it was a positive. Can you hear me, or you can't hear me?
I can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
I can hear you. For it's kind of it's repeating.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you.
and I should have been more mature and know that he was gonna do that. But I thought we squashed the beef a long time ago when he sent me an email and asked me to stop talking about him. Evidently, he didn't keep his word. I got the email where he said, "Man, take that video down, man. I hate to have to put a strike on your channel." And then coming at me like that, and then every time we talk, he always be negative towards me. I always try to keep it boxing, Poe.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what they miss about manual blocking. This is what they miss about manual blocking, and you missing it too, because you listening to the casuals.
No,
Manual blocking. Listen to me, bro. I'm right, bro. If you put your hands up right now in front of your face, right? You put both of your hands up. I'll do it since we both in here. Let me show you what manual blocking, what I mean by what manual blocking is. If I put both of my hands in front of my face like this, right? Let me show you what they don't want. I put both of my hands in front of my face like this, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I see you. Yeah.
All right, if I got both of my hands in my front of my face right here, there's an opening in between here and there's an opening around here. True or false?
True. True. Yes. I don't know why it's
true or false.
True. I don't know why it's stuttering.
If I put my hands right here, okay. All right. Probably because of my internet. Let me hit it to the house internet. Move to the house internet.
All right. It's your screen pausing, but to the people that probably, let me see anybody pop in while you getting that together. What's up, Norton Solo? I'll put the thing is up there. I'll put the link up there if you want to come in, Norton.
All right. Well, you can see I look sick, so I just had surgery, so I look terrible, but lost a lot of weight. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You look like Martin when he went to that congregation. No, I'm playing with you.
Oh man, I look like 50 Cent when he had cancer. But
yeah.
So I'm still recovering from the gallbladder removal. But this is where they make the mistake at, Poe, and they be giving you the wrong information. Manual blocking is not for you to try to block all punches. You hear me?
Yeah.
They think that you're supposed to block all punches. Boxers do not try to block all punches. So let me break it down for you. This is what they thinking, because they thinking Street Fighter. Because you don't play, they be giving you wrong information. Manual blocking means that you have to block the punches yourself. You have to have the common sense as a boxer to know that you can't block every punch. So when gamers playing up and down blocking, they looking at the punch going up and they looking at the animation going down. So they try to block every punch. That's why they complain about ghost punches. But see, with manual blocking, there's 12 openings. There's at least it's 6 openings, 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom. So they not never safe unless they start reading combinations and knowing how to catch 2, slip the other one, pull back, use your legs. So now when the fighter that's coming forward, I got 6 areas I can attack versus just 2, whether it's up or down. That's what they like. They like a 50-50 game where I'm coming forward trying to attack them. I can't get to them because they read the animations and they looking at the animation as it's going to go up, is it going to go down? Then that takes away from a hook, that takes away from a straight, because the straight come down the middle, the hooks go around the corner. So manual blocking, if you want to be a blocker, then that's your problem. But if you want to use all the mechanics, block 2, slip, get out, step back, whatever, right? You have to use all the defensive mechanics and nobody ain't holding your hand on blocking. That's what manual blocking means. It doesn't mean that you sit up there and try to read a combination, because no boxer can do that. Floyd come close, but he's still not perfect at doing that.
See,
so it's because of their boxing IQ, they don't know how to use manual blocking because they so used to using a garbage can, having 100% block the top, 100% block the bottom. That's why you don't see no slips. That's why you don't see no bobbing up under the hook. That's why you don't see no pull counters like that. That's why you don't see that, because they don't have to. All they got to do is block. So when they hear manual blocking, they trying to block all 6 punches. And that's, I know they're going to do that, and it makes it easy for me to knock them out on offense. So when I'm on offense, I know they trying to block every shot.
Yeah, he's right with that one. But what's good? Yo, Beast, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Man, look, hey, bro, I'm glad you said that, man. And I hope the Steel City developers are listening to what's going on right now, because in a way they kind of created the monster by allowing people, just like you said, you got 100% to the head or 100% to the body. So now people are creating combos that's up, down, real fast, and people are getting upset about it. But they leave us no other option with that, because they focus so much on everything else with not defense that it creates people to be able to do like exactly what you just said. If I know that you're blocking just your head, I can go to your body. Now you're going to try to time me at the body, I know to go to your head. So now people are countering with the jab and going right straight to the body, jab to there, right straight to the body, jab to there, over and over real quick. So they're creating type of thing that people are complaining about.
But when they on the retreat with manual blocking, they don't know where them punches gonna come from. Especially if they're a blocking-minded person, which is a casual, he gonna try to block it, Poe. He not gonna try to read that punch and counter off of that punch like a boxer. He gonna think like a gamer. He gonna try to block every punch. That's why you said that. I heard what you said. You said everybody don't use manual blocking. No, everybody don't. And on Undisputed with manual blocking, you don't have to sit up there and try to block all 6 punches. But here's the weakness of it. It's just like real boxing. You could try to block every punch in real boxing if you want to. You're going to get fucked up. You're going to get knocked the fuck out. But it's not in the game. So when he backing up, now he can't use up and down real fast and then mess up the trajectory of the punch of the computer, because now he pushing it real fast and now I throw the computer off with my punch because it's tracking to the actual punch. The computer is tracking the punch on defense. Yeah. It tracks it. So when they be pushing up and down, it's tracking and throw my punches off. But with manual blocking, if you're not blocking that area, I'm going to hit you there. This is going to make them panic on offense when they're going backwards. Now they can't throw combinations because they're scared. I don't like this shit. They'll quit in the middle of the fucking fight because they so used to just blocking up and down. And them punches coming from everywhere, and they don't know how to technically do defense like a boxer.
Let me ask you a question, right? And this goes to you and Pope and everybody that's watching, right? When we watching the video of Boxing Fanatical, right? And he say that, hey, your character ain't just standing on there no more when you're moving and leaning to your left and right and things like that. He said they're actually putting their hands up, they're moving, leaning left and right. So when y'all hear them say that, what are they saying? Are they saying that, okay, now that when you lean, your character automatically going to bring that hand up, turn that shoulder, twist this to the side and things like that? Or what is he saying? Or that's just part of the boxer's mannerisms that they probably turned up? What do y'all think when y'all hear that?
B, you want to answer first?
I mean, he giving half information. So until we see the actual gameplay, we got to go off of his opinion of what he see, and because Fanatical is a get along type of guy. He not gonna tell the straight truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when he said that though, it kind of like threw me off.
He also said ESBC Boxing Club at Will's house that was the greatest boxing game he ever played. Go look at the video.
Yep, I said that. I said they sold that to us, and it.
But we never got. We never got to play that game. We never got to play the game that they played at Wheelhouse. We never.
That's not the only thing he said though. He said after he played that game, he said the game is not ready yet. Like that's not ready.
He said that the game wasn't ready for his glitches. But yeah, glitches. That's what he said. He said the one tap, which I think the one tap was amazing because if you use a manual blocking.
He said the game wasn't done. He said boxers were still going through the ring and the ropes and things like that.
But that ain't got nothing to do with the pugilism, though. So that ain't got nothing to do with the pugilism.
No. I'm talking about what he said he sees. So when he said, "Yo, it's the best boxing game I've seen," I can't agree with him by saying ESBC was the best boxing game I ever seen before. But you know, it ain't.
Showtime said it too. He says the first time I ever seen a game that was boxing. And I wasn't looking at a game that's trying to emulate boxing, but it was actual boxing. They start talking about courts in the game and how to get that. Ain't got nothing to do with boxing. Those punches ain't got nothing to do with boxing. We talking about the actual fundamentals of the sport. So manual blocking, is not you sitting up there trying to block every punch. I want it in the game because I know stupid ass gamers gonna try to do that. And I can exploit their IQ because they not gonna know what to do on defense because there's gonna be too many openings.
That's where they messed it up at too, though. Like we used to play when me and you first put our hands on that game. Like when we try to break it down to a science, the moving and walking. They even put pivoting in the game. But it's so crazy that you don't pivot like when you want to. You actually got to pull your character back and slide them slowly to the left or to the right. And a lot of people didn't know that. And then, so I want to ask this question now. And then, Paul, you can answer my first question too, because I want to ask you this: If they went out there and said ESBC was the best boxing game they ever seen because the way they was moving and things like that, but it was doing it manually. Do you think it'd be a better game if they allow us to pivot when we want to after we throw a punch and pivot and get up out of there? Or how they try to do it undisputed by pivoting in the game, but it ain't something that you can do on command. It's something you do like through an animation when you're moving backwards or in loose foot movement.
I like what.
Well, that's going to become a issue. So of gamers complaining about being on the left and right side of the screen. I told you these Street Fighter minded players. Because if you're able to pivot, that's going to put you on the other side of the screen. So the camera is not going to be Street Fighter no more. It's going to be a real 3D fighting game. It's going to be a real 3D boxing game. So when you pivot, you can pivot to the left side of the screen or the right side of the screen. And that's going to make them mad because they play better on the left side. Some people favor they play right on the right side. They have a Street Fighter arcade mentality, bro. And they get mad when I say something about it. So even if you pivot, what you gonna do? Pivot and still be on the left side? Now the camera got the spin and all that crazy shit.
Yeah, you're right. Back. Yeah. I think that these are conversations. I remember when we first heard about esports boxing, like we were so hype for it. That we followed it from 2018 when they just had a picture to some other stuff, right? So when they're amping up this game, right, like how they doing right now, they're not allowing like the hardcore boxing fans to be involved in it, and they're just behind the scenes doing things, and they're inviting people out who hyped up the game before. Do you think people are going to have the same type of response and the same type? Like, will they still sell a million out the gate again, knowing how they feel about Undisputed One? Or do you feel like they were, hey man, fool me once, okay, whatever? Do you think people are going to be more conscious in how they perceive this new one?
Paul, you want to answer that? I answer.
No, you can answer it.
They follow the same blueprint as EA Sports. Do the UFC community get to see them making a game slowly but surely and showing boxing techniques or UFC techniques along the way? No, they just bring the game out and say, here go the demo player. They following the same doggone blueprint as EA Sports. Steel City had their own blueprint. Look, this is what we working on. Working on this pool counter. We working on this. We working on that. Ever since you know who got there, they went with a different template.
Yeah, I think if they would have left it, and you know what? One thing I gotta give man a props about is how he's perceiving the game right now. He's cutting off the comment. The game to be made how he wanted to. You heard what he said. He said, my biggest mistake is because I wanted what I wanted in the game. I wanted the realistic move in the game. And I wanted this right here in the game. I didn't.
And they talked him out of it.
And I think, yes, and I think he's following it this time. I think he's following what he want to do this time. He don't want to hear nothing, bro. And I swear, man, when me and y'all don't know, man, me and Beast went crazy when we seen that pool counter from, who was that was fighting in the ring, Beast? They do that double jab. One hit the chin, one hit his chest, and one hit his neck.
Yeah. Eddie versus the black dude.
Man, we watched that video 100 times, bro. I'm talking about in slow motion.
But gamers don't like that. They don't like. You know the thing about it, Paul. You got to know this about the online gamers, because you're not an online game, you're offline gamer. They don't want to get hit at all, bro. That's just unrealistic, bro.
Yeah. But
they don't want to get hit at. I play these people, bro.
Yeah.
They don't want to get hit at all, Paul.
Yeah. But you know the funniest thing? They keep it's the gaming community. They teaching people that real boxing is not competitive.
Yeah.
Boxing is competitive. Like, how you slowing the game down? Or you doing different things to the game to make it more competitive? Boxing is naturally competitive. That makes no sense. What you think?
I think you're right, man.
They're slowing the game down because of the people the voices of the game. People like JMMA. They slowing like that, like they done took the game where you go forward, you throw a punch. All you got to do is move back and you gonna whip. Like Jay put that in the game. Jay got them to put that in the game. So all the stuff that you seeing.
Beach, you remember me and Beach used to play this game a lot, bro. He used to play with Sugar Ray Robinson. I used to play with Sugar Ray Leonard. I kid you not, me and Beast was playing the game and Beast went crazy. I didn't even see it. He had to tell me what I seen. I hurry up and recorded it and ran it back. I threw a left hook at Beast, right? And he hit my arm. I kept checking him with the left. He threw a punch and then hit my arm down, and then he hit me. Boom! It was like a check. It was like have y'all seen that video with Canelo Alvarez? He jabbed, dude kept jabbing him. He jabbed his forearm, and then hit him with the right. Boom! You know what I mean? Beast did something like that in the early joint, bro. And Matthew Murphy like, oh, did you see that? He's like, man, I hit his arm went down and I cracked it. I'm like, dang, I didn't even see it. I had to record it real quick, and then go back and watch it. Like, dang, I wonder was that an accident? And then they don't do that no more in that game.
Because they want the game more mechanic, like how it is now. How the game is static and more mechanic, where they can understand it. They don't want it, but that's why they hate boxers. Bro, they hate boxers, bro. They be fooling you, bro. Like they hate boxers, bro.
I know they do. I know they do.
Yeah, they hate boxers, bro.
I see their excitement. Look at their excitement for the MMA game.
Facts.
and look at their segment.
And we not over that. We not over in they forums trying to tell them what to do with their game.
Yeah.
You got more MMA guys over here because they don't want Undisputed to be better than UFC 6.
I see that too.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, the trolling is unstoppable. I think really we can't even stop the trolling, B. And you did something that I think the whole gaming community should respect, right? And I don't understand why people are not reaching out to you like, hey man, you know what? That's dope what you did, man, and I respect that, you know. So they overlook it and they troll off of it, you know what I mean? To tell another man, yo, you know what? I was wrong for that. My bad. And keep it moving. I commend you for that, brother. For real, like that was the real thing that you did, man. And I like that you and Poe, you and Poe do right now. But we got to keep this conversation. Did you know Poe was about to put out on his man a couple of weeks ago? He told me, no, you know what, man? This was gonna be my last show, man. Thank you for coming up here and telling me that. I'm gonna keep it going because we need that voice. Bro. Even if you don't think they're listening, they're definitely listening, bro. You know what I mean? They're listening, and they want the fans to be. They want the fans to enjoy the game. Right now, what Beast is saying, what you're saying is right. Yeah. A lot of these young kids are not really boxing fans like that. Right now, they call self boxing. So now that I'm gonna land my plan real quick. Right now, they call self boxing is standing up straight, don't lean back from a punch, and go block from block catching. How about just standing straight forward, catching back and forth with jabs? They say that that's self boxing, but that's not self boxing.
Or clean boxing.
That's crazy.
It's a form. It's one of the styles of form of boxing. But what they don't understand is they can manipulate, like when they be doing that leaning, putting their arms up and act like they manual blocking. Paul, don't go for that bullshit. Because you looking at that shit, but that shit got a force field at the top and at the bottom, bro. It's got a force field. They can't get hit with hooks in certain positions. They can't get hit with hooks. And they be leaning back off of body shots. They be leaning away from body shots.
The body shot go right through with the right string. You can't hit them. It's like a little weird twist that they do.
Then they'll throw consecutive crosses to the stomach. Now you tell me, do that make sense, Paul?
No.
They'll throw 3 crosses to the stomach. Listen to this, Paul. They'll throw 3 crosses to the stomach. Bam, bam, bam. Now you tell me, can you throw 3 crosses to the stomach? Bam, bam, bam. With the same exact power.
Now without getting tore up. You try.
No, Paul, I'm talking about hitting the bag. Can you hit the bag full power, full extent technique?
No, definitely not.
You can't.
No,
it's impossible. You got to turn that punch over. There's no way you could throw that punch 3 times in a row. Bam, 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 across to the stomach.
No, because you got the reaction, the speed. You got to reset yourself to turn it over.
You got to reset yourself to do that. And if it did do he tapping, you could tap that bag 3 times in a row. Pat, pat, pat.
Yeah.
With 3 arm punches, you could do that.
Yeah. Yo, we had that in the game. Arm punches. Is that still there?
Yeah, the arm punch is still there with the standstill jab. It's still there, but it still has the same power as a stepping jab.
See, that's the it's not there the way
they not complaining. That's why I be on them, because the stuff that they don't complain about what's wrong with boxing. They complain about computer shit. So what do you think about Unity Engine and how fast the graphics engine is going to be? That's why they be talking that shit, bro, because they can't talk boxing.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad Claimer's still working on his game, because he's going to show that Steel City, he
going to give up, bro. He going to give up.
You think he going to give up?
I know he's going to give up because they got so many boxing games coming out.
Yeah, because I was asking him, he's like, nah, he said, I'm not giving up. He said, I'm sticking on it. It seems like
he don't give up, bro, because ain't nobody supporting him financially. They're not giving him no money financially like that. And he already said that he got to work and all that. Watch what I tell you, bro. He gonna give up on the game. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah, he said he worked for us. He got his own business, basically. He do his own.
Yeah, he got his own. He already got the boxing game. He's doing too much. The boxing game that he got right now, all he needs is a ring and about 8 fighters. That's all he needs. He need to put them by, instead of trying to do all that goofy shit, putting them in chains and all that stupid ass shit, fucking bully and all that dumb ass shit. He should just make a simple boxing game, put a ring in that motherfucker. The background could be dark. The system that he already got, he could get a big fan base off of that right now on Steam. All he got is still trying to do all this goofy shit with stories and all this dumbass shit. Don't do that. Just boxing is deep enough without all that fucking story mode bullshit. You got water, boy. You got water. You could put water. It's so many different things that's in boxing that come with boxing that you could do. You can have a man walk up the stairs, get in the ring. There's so many things you can add to a boxing game without having to add a fucking story mode.
Yeah, check this out. I was writing. I said, hold up. Boxing, I've been saying it, but I wasn't really paying attention. Boxing is its own story. You can make story from the fights and everything. You got the promoters, you got the all these different things.
You missing the biggest part. You missing the biggest part. Boxing's supposed to start off. They start boxers off at 18 years old. That's not true to boxing. Boxers start off at 8 years old, 7 years old. You can start a kid boxing match on a video game. When I said that in the Discord, they say you a child molester. Man, I said, man, these niggas just crazy, bro.
Yeah, but that's deflecting. They deflect when we come up with ideas. They say crazy stuff just to make it seem as violent or inappropriate as possible. And
then you can make a choice if you want to start off at 18. You can make a choice in your career. You want to start off at 8. Now you got to go to the amateurs. You can have 300 and some amateur fights, and then you move up, and then you start upgrading because of your experience and not attributes.
Yeah, and give you the option if you want to start at 18, but that means you don't have nothing built up. You got to start.
You don't got nothing built up, exactly. But you can start off and say God gave you some power like Wilder. And try to make it through the ranks. Yeah. God gave you the speed and reflexes because you can't teach speed, reflexes, and power.
Yeah, you can't have them all. You probably have one. You ain't gonna.
Some people have them all.
Yeah, that's true.
Roy Jones.
Yeah, but I think that it was enhanced. He had it, and it was enhanced by his father. The way he
sure. But he was gifted with it because he played basketball, he played football, so. Yeah, he was gifted with that.
Yeah.
We got them super niggas. Roy was one of them. Yeah, we got them super niggas. Yeah, because the Wilder lived kind of clumsy. He He not balanced.
Yeah, what got Wilder is even with Mark Breland is, I think Mark had to stay on him too much. It's like, you got that karate teacher or that teacher that stay on you so hard. You looking for anything possible to get
to
out.
Run away.
Yeah. And I think that was the breaking point. He said, hey, I got this my thing. I'm out. And then look how he started fighting. He basically did like with Mike Tyson.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Yeah, he changed. Went with the mother jokers. Everything that he knew went to the left.
Went to the left because even Holyfield said, if he would have stuck with his style, I wouldn't have beat him. Lennox Lewis said the same thing.
Yeah, Lennox said it too. Because Lennox said, this is what people don't listen to. Because they said, no matter what happened, Lennox would always beat Tyson. Lennox said that Tyson beat him. I think he was there for 7 days. He said out of them 7 days, 5 days he kicked Lennox's butt. So that means Lennox, if he beat you for 5 days and you beat him for 2, that is basically what happened with Tank and Lamont Roach. We've been sparring so much that we know each other. Like Shannon Briggs, that joker used to put it on me. But I said, hold up. It came to me because my uncle used to say, you've been boxing longer than Shannon. When Shannon was first fighting, Shannon might got more fights than me in real life, like in actuality. But at that time, I started boxing before him. So like Shannon was put on me. I was like, hold up, because I kept his the way he looked, his mannerism, and his because he had an aura. Everybody was like, "Hey, he's gonna be the next big thing." So I like underestimated myself. So I said, "Hold up," and then I put it on him that day. Teddy Atlas said, "You kicked his butt," and Shannon got
Teddy Atlas.
Yeah, Teddy Atlas said, "You kicked his butt." Shannon's like, "Come on, let's go one more round."
You see what I'm saying, Poe? You see what I'm saying, bro? That's what I be telling you. Like, I represent you because you don't play the game.
Yeah.
I'm the only person you could trust in this community to tell the truth. They do not know. Man, I told Crooks, when you was playing that Rocky game, you was trying to pull off the moves that you was doing in Undisputed. If you a boxer, you already know the fundamentals of what you're supposed to do. Manual blocking is a trap, Poe. It's a trap. It's a trap for bullshit gamers. Because they gonna sit up there and try to block every combo. You know what I could do in the game? I could put myself in one posture and just slip everything else. I could take the right hand away from him. So I could put one right hand by my head, right? Which is gonna block the left hook. Yeah, it's gonna block the left hook, right? From the orthodox fight, right? So I put my right hand up because he left hook heavy, right? So I always keep my right hand up. I ain't trying to block 6 punches and all the punches, right? So now once I take his left hook away from him and I just keep it right there, I can slip and move and use my legs to get out of the way of the rest of the punches, right? Plus, I can counter because now he's going to throw because something is open. You feel what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
But with the up and down, if you stop punching, they're not going to even punch at you because everybody waiting on the counter. But with manual blocking, something always open. You see what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
So now they mentality going backwards. Guess what they gonna do? Try to block all the shots. While I'm throwing combinations, I'm hitting them 2 out of 3 times. They might catch one but get hit with the other 2. They panic. You know what they do? They panic, Poe. When they start getting hit, they panic. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm advocating manual blocking, not for them to manually block it. That's the trick word in it.
Yeah,
they gonna try to manually block it when you're not supposed to try to manually block a 4-punch combination. That's why on the mitts, they teach you 1-2 slip, left hook. They don't teach you block all them shots. Even when Floyd be on the mitts and him and Roger was doing that fancy shit, that wasn't all blocking.
No.
That was slipping, moving, slipping, catching with your elbow, all that. But they don't know how to do that because they're gamers. And manual blocking will expose them on defense, Poe. That's why why do you think nobody in the community is even playing it? Think about that. They know it's in the game. Why no leagues ain't showcasing it? Why they not showcasing it, asking for different camera views? Why they always just want on the Street Fighter side-to-side camera view? Why they don't want over the shoulder?
Yeah,
because they don't.
That's crazy because even in the UFC, they ask for different camera angles and all that stuff. So I'm like,
Fight Night always had like 7 or 8 different camera angles.
Yep.
But they don't come from the boxing community. So now we just stuck on the UFC camera, either close in or out. We follow when MMA guys are controlling boxing, bro. All them guys is MMA guys, bro. All of them. And then Box Eyes just want to be liked, bro. You see, he didn't even know the origin of the story from the beginning. But he took Jay's side. Like, you know, he said I started with Jay.
I know.
I didn't start with Jay. Jay started with me. I'm hearing a whole bunch of buffoonery or whatever the word he said that meant that nonsense. I'm just talking nonsense when I was just breaking down the whole ESBC's history.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Crook said the SBC League does showcase manual blocking.
No, they don't. No, they don't. That's not manual blocking what they're doing. Manual blocking, you would not see the time, you would not see the health bars, and you would not see the scoreboard. You heard me, Poe?
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you.
If it's on manual blocking on sim, you will not see the scoreboard, you will not see the time, and you will not see even your own health bar. You will only see the fighters. That's how you know you're playing manual blocking.
Oh, we had that in the next game. Like they literally got to start taking all that indication stuff off the screen.
Because you can't see that in a real fight.
Exactly.
And they need to remove the window, the counter window, because guys start. How can you see a counter punch? You can't see a counter punch.
You don't. Counter
but as soon as they
punch,
see the indicator for the counter punch, you know what they start doing? They start spamming so you can't get your counter off.
Yeah. A counter is a sneaky punch. You don't know you about to get countered. If you're a smart boxer, you know the person setting you up for a counter.
Facts.
A good counter.
The game show them the indicator like, and they can see it too. Yeah. So once they see the indicator, they start throwing punches to mess up your counter, which is unrealistic. But on ESBC, if you tried that, you would get knocked out if you kept doing that. They took it out of the game. Because Will said the KO system was random. People think I just be making up stuff and saying that man's name for nothing. I'm not gonna back down off of my boxing knowledge and what I feel that he know about boxing. And I'm not backing down on that. I wasn't apologizing for that. I was apologizing for the unnecessary insults.
Yeah,
and I stand on that.
See, that's what people fail to realize. A lot of stuff you were saying was true about what he was saying and doing, because like even with me, they're like, I said I got beef with him. I said I know what he said, and he came in and he literally said it.
And you didn't hear Jay. You heard Jay say. He defended him like hell. Will ain't do that. Will don't even got no power. I don't even talk to Will. Will ain't do that. Will ain't do that. I kept saying Will did do that. He did change the game. Will, and then he came in there and admitted it, that he didn't understand the game, so he changed it from the ground up. He said that.
Yeah. Will said it himself. He said that he changed the game.
You could tell when he was fighting Fanatico with Carl Froch. You can look at what he was doing. Bro, he was missing like a mug. That game was difficult, bro. So now everything that he was doing to Fanatico, it works now. Now hooks follow you. They follow you, Poe. A wild left uppercut to the body and you moving away from it to my left, which would be your right. The left hook, the left uppercut will catch you. And I'm moving to your right. Fast. I'm moving to your right fast. And you throw a wild left uppercut, and then all of a sudden it just track me and find me. The game is too punishing. The game punishes you too much. I think the game gonna come out, Poe. It's gonna be good, and then the community gonna complain it's too hard, and it's gonna be the same repeat. You hear me? Poe.
Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, that's what.
Sorry about that. I had to take care of my mom's.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you were saying?
I think the game gonna come out just like it came out. November 11th. That game was fire. It was too fast paced for the community, the low level community. It was too fast paced for them. So they changed it within a week. Within a week, they changed it. It's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna do all this hard work, put all this stuff in the game, and they're gonna the lower tier players, is going to complain, bro. Just like Leafy, bro. I asked Leafy, "What's your record?" He said, "You're gonna laugh at me." I said, "What's your record?" He said, 5-11. You don't even play the game, bro. But you one of the people that's known in the community, but you don't play the game. Jay, what's your rank? I ain't got to tell you my rank. It don't mean nothing. Why are you listening to people who don't play the game? They don't know boxing. Boxing is not their favorite sport. Them guys know everything about the MMA, bro. They know how guys throw leg kicks. They know how a guy throw an elbow. They be like, "That's not his elbow. Which car don't do no elbow like that?" Which
Yeah.
car? You see what I'm saying, bro? He not no good
That's what
striker
I'm
like.
getting upset with, because they adamant about what's correct in the MMA, but when a person that knows boxing, they give feedback or say certain things, they want them to be quiet.
Facts.
They say,
Facts.
"You don't know the sport like that. That's wrong," or something like that. They correct you, but you can't correct them, and that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me I can't correct you in something that I did and something that I know, or one guy telling me that they don't need my feedback. They don't need your feedback.
And then it's a old man thing. They don't want to respect us, but they don't realize that we didn't get a boxing game for 20 years, so we got old over the years.
Yeah. And I wouldn't have never did that. I never do that to somebody that's older than me.
These kids ain't got no respect, bro. They don't got no respect. Black kids, the black community, just like you know he's Samoan, right? You know Box Eye Samoan, right?
Yeah.
You know he's just like Opatayu, right? You seen him and Opatayu link up. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If it was 4 Samoans in there and I was in there, and let's say they had an asshole Samoan, the Samoan was like me. Them Samoans, even though they didn't like me, they would not side with a black guy against their own people. They would not do that. But we will. But he a sucker because he don't even know me. You just came to the community. If anything, you should be on my side because we got the most in common. These guys don't know nothing about our sport. When I started talking about the tournaments and amateur boxing, he was agreeing. Wasn't he, Poe?
Mm.
Huh?
Yeah.
You didn't hear him when he was agreeing?
Yeah, I heard him.
And then he was giving feedback like, yeah, that's true, right?
Yeah.
And then I was talking about he was in the military and all that, right? He wasn't disagreeing. Well, Jay heard that too. Jay didn't want him to like me. You know, he told Proxys not to fuck with me.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Proxys just sent my friend request about a few minutes ago, but a few hours ago.
But there's some other people in the group, in the community. They mess with me, but don't mess with me. Cause I be like, why can't y'all I was talking about with the with my survey and stuff like that. And I say, yo, I share all of y'all stuff, but y'all can't support me with my survey. I'm like, if you don't think it's gonna work, what's the use of just sharing it to see would it work?
It's a popularity game in that Discord,
yeah,
bro.
Man.
I think that's exactly what it is. I think that they should only take advice from people who've been in the sport, who know the sport. Because at the end of the day, it's not a fighting game. It's the sport.
I 100% agree with you, because that's how I feel about sports games in general. If somebody played like Dazar, you know Dazar, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like Dazar, he used to always be talking about basketball and stuff like that. I talked to the 2K. I was like, yo, why don't y'all let him advertise for y'all and everything? I went and asked him, why y'all don't got him? I say the community love him. He doing everything. He wanted to do a podcast with me. But I said it would sound weird. your voice deep, my voice deep. That'd have been a crazy podcast. He's like, no, it'll work, Bo. It'll work. And I said, nah, man. I said, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna try to get you on 2K. I'm gonna keep pushing.
He there.
He
the
there.
reason why the 5-on-5 is so good on that game.
Yeah, and he got a background. He got basketball background, and his father a basketball player.
I'm gonna tell you something else that none of them talk about. If you pull up the Fourth Judge on YouTube, Poe, if you can.
Let me see.
Yeah, just pull up the Fourth. Put Ring Magazine Fourth Judge. I'm gonna show you something.
Looked like Fabio Woodley was getting beat. Looked like Daniel Dubois. I picked Daniel Dubois to beat him.
He got fundamental skills and he fast. He got super duper heart. Go to please go to Ring Fourth Judge. I want to show you something.
I don't see it. This is just showing. It said Ring 5.
No, Fourth Judge. 4TH. 4TH Judge. The Fourth Judge. Ring Magazine on YouTube.
Out instead of just putting the Fourth Judge.
Yeah, the Fourth Judge.
All right, I'm putting that up there.
4TH Judge.
Let me see. Oh, the case study thing that it got. It said.
But I want you to see where they get the Tyson Fury and how the Fourth Judge judged the fight. So you can skip to that part and see if you see it.
Let me see. You said it's a Tyson Fury fight?
It's against Usyk. The Fourth Judge did the Tyson Fury Usyk fight. It's called The Fourth Judge. It's on Ring Magazine channel. It's on Ring Magazine.
Ring Magazine Fourth Judge Case Study Campaign. That's the title.
Yeah, look at the video of the fight, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to it.
You hear it?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you to do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put the screen up. Give me a second.
Oh boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the 3 official judges as normal and our 4th judge only on DAZN, an AI judge. This has never before been done in boxing. It will be used to score the main.
An extra voice in the decision-making process. Endorsed by WBC.
Computering, scoring the real shots that are landed and who should really win and who should really lose.
A network of 7 cameras captures every angle of the fight with real-time computer vision analyzing, responding to the action. Trained on 103 years of the Ring's data. The AI judge delivers an objective.
What'd you say?
Pause. Push pause. You see the skeletons on Tyson Fury body? You see the skeletons on Tyson Fury body? You see the skeletons on Usyk body? That's the mocap right there.
Yeah.
That's the mocap right there. So you take that technology, you look at Usyk's whole career, you can have all his movements.
Yeah.
You look at Terrence Crawford whole career, put that camera on, take the technology, have that skeleton follow all that, and you'll have all Terrence Crawford combos and all his moves, just like 2K.
Yeah, it's called procedural AI.
And then you take the judge, which already scores the fight. They know what punches score, where that punch hit at, all that. And you'll be able to turn that into an AI, which is already an AI. Then you take that technology and put it in the studio. Now you don't need boxes. All you need is footage.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it got skeletons. The same thing you use for mocap.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to tell. I was saying with the procedural stuff that it literally reads the photo. Like if you got film, it reads it.
Guess who owns it?
Turkey.
Yep, Turkey owns it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Like the community not hollering for that. They not real boxing fans, bro. No, I know they're not boxing fans.
Yeah, like we asking for too much in this era of technology.
They not saying that. They got zero knowledge. Why you think they get mad when I say, why? Listen, they say that I'm talking down on them because they don't know boxing. How am I talking down on you? The only way I could is talk down to you is if you're down. If you at level 0. That's why you feel like that. Because you're literally at level 0. You know nothing about the sport. That's why you feel like I'm talking down on you.
If I was making a boxing game, I definitely would not be telling anybody. Somebody asked me, was I making a boxing game? I say, if I was making a boxing game, that'd be stupid for me to even mention it. Because it was kind of stupid for Steel City if they're not going to show nobody nothing in the next month or two to show anything. They should have just they already left the community high and dry. So they should have just waited it out.
2D boxing should be kind of like their format, because that's amazing what they put together just with the little tools that they had. That game got the kitchen sink damn near in the game.
Yeah, that was Jeb did his thing with that game, from what I see.
Yeah, that game. You know what? Sosa said something this morning. He was like, "Man, that ain't nothing but a high level Ring King." I was like, "Boy, you ain't fucking lying. That is Ring King."
Dad, you remember Ring King? See, a lot of these jokes don't know stuff like that.
Man, they don't. Man, they know. You know why? Because UFC been trying to dominate boxing for the last almost 13, 14 years, and they created the MMA and EA Sports. They make a boxing game because they wanted boxing to go away.
Yep. They really
you know this stuff, bro. Like, you know that there's a actual war versus the UFC versus MMA, but then Steel City don't know that. That they not supposed to even be communicating with MMA guys.
You know, that's the thing that get me. You know, I know that there's MMA fans that like boxing, but my thing is don't. You should be thinking about the people of that sport. You know, they had 3 guys like in the last event, and I don't think none of them was boxing fans. They were like, they were like more happy about the hotel than they was about the event. They was happy. Hey, look at this big room we got. Look at all that. Yo, Ash be balling, boy. He be balling. I say that though. Ash, man, I'm like, yo, man.
Because guess who pushing the content creators?
Yeah.
You already know.
And that's his thing.
That's his thing. That's his thing.
Because when people be saying stuff, I already know. Like when they say Will is not in control of certain things, I know what Will did when I was around Will. So when I see the events and I see all the stuff they're doing, that's Will's stuff. That's what he was doing. So Will still has some type of control. even though he got a so-called different position, he's still in control because they said Will, he came to pick us up in the car. So that means Will's still basically doing that same role. Because he came to pick y'all up. He greeted y'all and everything. He basically what they call debrief y'all on everything.
And what's so crazy about them is they don't know if they all said we agree with Beast, Will, that Will have been. He not even built like that.
Yup, he would. He would. I know
We agree with Beast.
Yup,
he right.
Yeah, because I know a lot of developers, they be wanting more than one person, but they say, hey, we ain't got enough voices to bend. One voice or two voices, that's not enough. Y'all gotta be in unison. That even Brizzle used to say that sometimes. He said the community gotta come together.
They don't a lot of them, they watch boxing. You got guys who watch boxing from a child, and they think that they know boxing just because they've been watching it. You don't know boxing until you step in that ring. Step in that gym first. It's just like a lot of stuff I could have said without saying the stuff I said yesterday. You ever been on the mitts? I ask simple shit like, can you be on the mitts? That's a very important question.
Yeah.
In it, Paul.
Yup, it is.
Have you ever been on the mitts? Can you handle the mitts for 3 minutes? What's that got to do with anything? That's how you know they don't know the sport. They don't know nothing about the sport. The way you respond to that. What that got to do with anything? You always trying to put people down, man. Just answer the question. Can you last 3 minutes on the mitts? That wouldn't be a hard question for Box Eyes.
No.
He probably say some shit like, I can last 6-8 rounds on the mitts. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what a boxer would say.
Yeah, because he got videos at lunchtime. That's what he be doing.
Yeah, he be putting niggas on the mitt work.
Yeah.
But he not no Roger Mayweather.
No.
He a beginner. You know what I mean? You know that. You seen him. But he familiar with it. He know about it. You know what I mean? The pivots and all that. I can't see Jay doing that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got this what I got to say. I'm gonna say it so I don't sound like I'm being sneaky. Jay Shep got a fight. He said he got coming up.
Okay. So amateur fight? Or amateur fight or a pro fight?
I'm pretty sure it's an amateur fight. Pretty sure.
That's good.
I'm like, Dad, man. Stuff like I'm happy for him, but when I think about his age and I start thinking about my son. My son, got 20.
When he get in that fucking ring, he gonna start to understand shit. If he training, he already understanding the shit that Beast be saying is true.
Oh, the sparring and stuff. Man.
Yeah.
People don't realize sparring is worse than your fight. People don't
know. You forget about here's the biggest thing about boxing. You got another man telling you what to do.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what's hard about the mitt work. Because you got to follow orders.
Yup. You know how many times that I was being hard-headed out there because I feel like, man, I know he told me to pop the jab, just keep popping the jab. But man, I want to knock this joker head off. And you come back to that corner, boy, you hear it all. You hear it all. People don't see it's so many things people don't see that other people see.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You didn't hear them say the trainer don't mean nothing. The boxer still got to go out there and they'll say these motherfuckers stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid for somebody to say that. They really don't know.
You put it on your channel. This one of them said it on your channel.
A boxer always, the majority of boxers, they want to come back to the corner because your corner is supposed to be paying attention. You got 2 or 3 people in your corner, and all of them probably looking at different things, and they're coming together and they're telling something.
Actually, they're not. They're not all looking at different things. You know why?
What?
Because they're sitting down throughout the 3 minutes discussing it.
Yeah, yeah. Because you
So by
see
the
when he
time they
did
get to
that,
that,
and you see
yeah,
when he did this, they're saying stuff like that.
yeah. You got to remember at the 3 minutes they discussing it amongst
Yeah,
each other.
yeah,
Yeah, he come back with that right hand. Yeah, he is doing that. He come and slip, but he also throwing that jab. Yeah, you right about that. You know what I mean? They doing
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's exactly how the y'all 100%. That's exactly how it's going.
And then they come back with the game plan.
Yeah,
Look, you need to do this. Look, keep your composure. You're doing good. Just keep 'em on that jab. Keep 'em on that jab. Just keep it. Don't worry about the crowd. Don't worry about the crowd. You win the fight. Don't worry about the crowd. He got a hard head. He got a
yeah,
hard head.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And people don't know. Even in that Maidana fight, when Maidana was destroying early, he was destroying Adrian Broner. But later, Adrian Broner started absorbing them shots and started getting the best of Maidana.
Yeah,
But the fight was over by that time. Yeah, he came on too late.
yeah,
But later, Broner was absorbing them shots after that. He couldn't hurt Broner like he was doing earlier. You know, people don't see stuff. They don't see stuff like that. You know,
I have people like be tapping me, like trying to be patting me, like, look, what you think? What you think? I'm like, oh, you asking me? I say, oh, okay. Yeah, he keeping that hand down too much. He's not bringing it back up to his head, and he should be,
that's a left hook.
Doing that. See,
that's a left hook. That's what I was telling you about, man. You were blocking. They not never safe. So even if they put their hands up, there's an opening, Poe.
Yeah.
They not never safe. So if they just depending on blocking, they're gonna get destroyed by me.
Yeah.
Cause I know they don't know what to do. That's why they don't play it. But you don't see that. None of them play it. Zero. Poe, that's a different game. I play against a computer. The casual mode make you lazy minded. It make you go up, down, up. Manual blocking on when it's coming at you, it make you going, is he gonna throw a jab, a left hook? What he doing? Right hook? What is the combination he's throwing? Let me see what he's doing. It's fast paced. Let me see, it's way more intense too, because they forget about you on defense. You got to know what he's doing. That's what manual blocking is, Pope. You're not supposed to try to block every shot. You're supposed to catch the hardest shot that he throw and try to take something away from him so you can counter. Take his best shot. Whatever he like to do a lot, he gonna have to do something else because I'm gonna take that from him. So if he like throwing that left uppercut to the body, I'm just gonna push down in the posture and block that shot every time. I'm gonna force him to do something else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with automatic blind, you can't. You could depend completely on up or down. And these niggas be feeling like they guards at the game.
Yeah, this joke was saying to me earlier, because I was telling him about why is criticism don't mean that you like really hating the game. It's like you're giving criticism. I say everybody that criticizes the game that don't mean anything. I said that's to make things better. And he said, yo, man, just pull up. Let's fight. I'm like, man. I said, man, you really don't know.
Yeah, that's all they want to do. They think because you can't play the game. You ever notice that when I be in here talking, they don't be trying to challenge me?
Yeah.
Why you think that is, bro? Come on, Beast, I want to play you. Because they know I beat the fuck out of them. They see me, they still see me play, bro. They know.
Yeah.
They could feel it. Even box eyes. You know I boxed his motherfucking head off like a real box up in that bitch. He know he looked like the bum up in there. Pushing up and down, holding that block button, bro. If you go watch that fight and watch me, nigga, I looked at like Buster Douglas in that bitch. He didn't look like that. He looked like a gamer. And he know he looked like a gamer. But Poe, I didn't use my best style against him because they was gonna say, you cheese, nothing I can do. They would say, oh, you cheesed him, you cheesed him. Well, change the blocking system. Why would I throw all 6 punches, Poe, when they slow, when I could just throw 1 punch down, 1 punch up? Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you only got block up, block down, then all I got to do is just guess if you're going to go up or down. Why would I throw any other punch? But if it's six different block areas, now I can I can throw combinations. You see what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
And they afraid because I'm a boxer, I know what to do with manual blocking. You see what I'm saying? And they don't.
Well,
that's why they don't play. Sosa don't really understand it. He be saying he do, but he don't really understand it. He a gamer too, but he been a part of boxing games for a long time, but he don't really know the pugilistic art like that. He don't know how important the jab is. Poe, I chase them niggas down, beat their stamina down. They'll get in walking mode, and I just change the whole strategy up and get on the back foot and just start jabbing their head. Bap, 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 bap. And then I start pot shot, bam, and get back out on the outside. I know they can't fight going forward. They just quit.
Mazamil Sadat 2939 said he want me to let you know that he agreed with you. He was saying that, let me see what he was saying. He said, you know what, my G? I was arguing about this exact same thing with some guy talking about how the new UFC 6 game has great counter damage. I'm like, if that's great counter damage, but blocking is just 1 or 2 buttons, what happened to the offense? Like at that point, you're just asking the game to cater to your particular style. You want to do the karate point fighter bull crap, but you don't want to be at risk of S. He told me to let you know. He said manual blocking. He said manual blocking adds layers on layers.
That's right.
For the
strength. Layers upon layers upon. That's a fact. And when motherfuckers get hit, Poe, just like the game, they not Mr. Combo or Amir Khan. They not Mr. Combo or Ryan Garcia. They not the Mr. Combo Sugar Ray. But as long as they got that bullshit ass defense, they fucking killer instinct combo master. But you put that manual blocking on there and they go to getting touched up, they turn into a bitch, even on the game. Oh, he hit me. Oh, I can't stop him. Oh, chill. You hit me. I be like,
but you know it's the funniest thing? Everybody keep asking for a vulnerability system. You're running and stuff. That's your running. That's what vulnerability is. You feel like you're being hurt or something. That you're running.
He's running. No, that's not why he's running on the game. He's running so he can watch the animation. They slowed down the punches so slow that he can read the animation. Like he'll read a jab and see the animation of the jab before it come out and push up. He'll read the animation before the jab come out. That's the fastest punch in boxing. He'll read the jab before it come out to the body and read it and push down and block it. You throw a left hook to the body, he can see the animation, he'll block it. I'm telling you, bro, when you get up to the high levels of gamers, they watch the animations. Why you think they complain about the internet? Because they not boxing, they watching animations.
I see what you're saying.
Huh?
I said, I see what you're saying.
They wonder how I can play with bad animation because I'm not watching animations. I'm watching tendencies. I'm going, okay, he like to block the top a lot. I done hit him to the body like 7 times. I'm going to make him put that guard down. So if he a heavy top blocker, I'm going to know it. If he an animation watcher, now I got to switch it up. So let me throw the hardest punch on the game. I'll switch to southpaw. I'm going to throw a right uppercut to the body, right uppercut to the head, right uppercut to the body. Why? Why? Because it's only up and down blocking. and I got to hurt him and chase him down. If not, if I don't throw no pole, I could do a video right now, and it'll be the most boringest fight. Because if I don't throw no punches, they not gonna throw none. If they hit you one time, they'll run all the way across the other side of the ring and say, "I got the round," because I hit you one time. Or they'll spam 3 hooks to get the score on the scorecard and say, "I'm up 3 hits." This how they play, bro.
John taught me, said, I bet manual blocking doesn't make the official release.
It's not gonna make the official release because they don't understand it.
Yeah,
they don't understand it. They don't understand it.
Yeah, and Zadat said, man, it's because of this I'm not even going to play UFC 6. I don't want to play no staring contest. MFs throw one strike and then be invincible to any and all strikes.
Well, you can't really use that point for UFC 6 because UFC have multi-levels, because you can take somebody down, you can put it in double arm, you can put them on the gate. So that up and down really ain't that bad for that because it's different levels. So, because there's so many different things you got to watch out for. So you can put a nigga in Muay Thai, you can put him in double, you can go double leg takedown, one leg takedown. And then once you get him on the ground, he got to know how to fight on the ground. So it's different layers on UFC, and you can find somebody's weakness. Do he know how to use the ground game? Is he good at the ground game? Is he good at stopping submissions? You can find a weakness in his armor if you play in UFC. But in boxing, there's no grabbing and throwing nobody.
He said blocking the wrong way messes you up bad and quick, but some people complain about realism. Then they're okay with one button protecting against head kicks, knees, elbows, hooks, uppercuts.
But he's not thinking about control. He's not thinking about the controller. If you do that, how you gonna grab? What he's talking about is a kickboxing game. Manual blocking would be good for a kickboxing game, not an MMA game. Because ain't that many buttons. Ain't that many control buttons to do all that, what he's saying. Because the analog stick is used for doing transitions on the game. So manual blocking wouldn't work for it. But UFC don't need manual blocking because you can grab a motherfucker. You can slam a motherfucker. It's different, bro. And a lot of people don't think ground game. And the reason why he not mentioning it because he probably don't use the ground game. He probably do stand and bang.
He said, no, taking people down is the same button, brother. It's the same 2 buttons.
But it's still a different level. He still got to watch out for it. It's another mini game. Once you take somebody down to the ground, that's a whole different game. That's not stand up anymore. So once I'm in open guard, he got to know how to stop me from getting. But if I deny his transition, he trying to kick me off of me. I deny his stamina just went down. And if I keep denying, it's going to keep draining his stamina. So now when I fake to the left, fake to the right, fake to the left, and then transition to half guard, and I'm trying to make my way to side guard to elbow him in the face or fake it like I'm going for a top guard and go for a submission. Now, what if he don't know what to do in the submission? It's different levels to the UFC than it is boxing. I know how to play both. That's why I'm speaking on it. But what other levels do you got in boxing? Ain't no grabbing. We don't even got a clinch game, which there should be a clinch game in there. Because there's boxers that have a clinch game that could hurt you in the clinch.
Yeah.
But those boxers are old. There's nobody that's doing that today. That's John Ruiz and Holyfield and Riddick Bowe and Michael Dukes. All these fighters, they ain't got no fighter that know how to use the clinch game today. At least I ain't seen none that master the clinch game. You know what I mean? It hurt you in the clinch, except maybe Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora can hurt you up close. but he went out of stamina quick. You know what I mean? So there's no different levels to Undisputed, but them holding their hand on defense. That's why nobody use slips. That's why nobody use bob and weaves. Why would they use bob and weaves when the game blocked 50% of the punches?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Paul?
Yeah, Mars said even the grappling is very easy to learn. There is no complexity. It doesn't even take long to learn all of that. Then somebody named Tevin Williams, he said the beast is right. Manual blocking is the natural evolution to boxing video games. I am pretty sure Claimer's Truth Bound game has manual blocking in it.
Yeah, he does. He does have it in there.
It does.
He does have it in there. He has a better boxing system than Undisputed has.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I said if he hear this message, he needs to just go ahead and just make a ring, put 2 boxing and make 8 fighters with different styles and let us choose and let us just play the demo so he can work on the pugilistic art inside the ring and fix the combat. But it's so beautiful and pretty, he keeping it to himself, you know, like a virgin. He want to be the only bitch that's fucking her. You know what I mean? That's what that is. His game's so pretty and nice, he don't want nobody whooping his ass at his own game.
But you know who they better not let, because he kind of.
But the arms is too short. The arms is too short too, Po, in his game.
Yeah. But
you saw that, right?
That guy Jev that did that 2D boxing, he's thinking about jumping into the 3D realm. And boy, they got
that nigga, man, that nigga 2D game. So let me tell you something. They don't even be playing the game right. You know that, Po?
No.
I would just get the game and show them how to really showcase that game. You know that game you can fight on angles?
No, I didn't know that.
Because they don't show it. Look at the game. The foot placement be different foot places. They're not locked on to each other.
And I thought
but Fanatical like fighting on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You can move up to the top and be at the top of the screen and then get on the right side on 2D boxing. None of them do that because they don't circle. Street fighters always go in or come out. They're not trained to circle a fighter. That's why they call it the squared circle.
Yeah.
That's why niggas get mad at me, bro. I be breaking down this science. You be trying to talk down to people, make people feel bad. Why? Because you don't know.
I'd be a fool if I was talking to what's his name, Bill Gates or somebody, and they're talking science, and I don't know nothing what they're saying. For me to say, man, you talking down to me.
That shit crazy than a motherfucker. Because he's trying to do it. Well, he is doing it. They're creating a hate train. I'm gonna make everybody not like you. They already did that. They've been there. The study started it. Study is the one that got it.
Oh man, I'm glad you brought them up. They're saying something, and they try to do a studies. You know what Ash originally said he was going to have me beat in the game. He said as a boxer, and Westcott said, wasn't they gonna have you in there as a trainer or somebody or a custodian? I said, no, you repeating exactly what Study said. That's what Study said I should have been. And then you know what Study said he should be in the game? A boxer.
Facts. He went
straight disrespectful.
He went and started boxing though. He went and started boxing though. For anybody listen, I'm gonna have a different respect for what you call his first fight.
Oh, Jay Shelton?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a different respect.
Yeah.
You gotta be a man to step through that ring, boy. Do them ropes.
Oh.
I don't give a damn, ain't but 60 people in there. Butterflies come, buddy.
Hold up.
You know, Paul.
Hold up. Is Westcom gonna sponsor him?
Oh. Steel City?
That'll be crazy, right?
Man, you fuck around and get knocked out, bro. Come on, stop.
I know, but they sponsor an amateur tournament and he's headlining it. Yo,
If he listen, that'll be fire. But if he get knocked out, I mean, they not gonna sponsor his ass no more.
Yeah, man. You got to be on point though. But daggone, but
if they sponsored him, listen, if they sponsored him and handpicked the opponent that he's supposed to beat, then that's better.
Yeah,
look what happened to Blueface. Look how well he did against Floyd. But he only did that against Floyd because he was taller and bigger than Floyd.
Yeah.
Hitting Floyd with that jab. But when he got in there with somebody his size, that fat dude that knew boxing, look what he did to Blueface. He destroyed Blueface.
Yeah. I saw that. I said Blueface is not, he's just a street fighter that know how to fight a little bit.
That's it.
Just enough.
But the other dude in the go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, he just do just enough to beat the other people.
But he was doing that to Floyd, which is a welterweight.
Yeah.
He had the reach advantage.
Yeah.
But when he got in there with another heavyweight that actually knew and was pretty much a D-class fighter, washed his ass.
Yeah, he was a D. I was like, man, you let that
now watch this. Paul, watch this. I didn't get a chance to say it because my time went out. So when Jay said he act like he got the WBO channel, he act like he got 200 amateur fights. I was about to say to him, bro, you know nothing about boxing. This nigga's in BoxRec. They got 8 wins and probably 115 losses, and they still fighting. Go to BoxRec. You will see them. But I bet you won't get in the ring with them niggas.
That's what I'll be telling people. I would be a fool. Like, just say I turn into a promoter tomorrow, and I got a fighter that he's his pro debut, or he got 2 fights. I would not let him fight somebody that got 20 fights and they lost the majority of them.
Hell no, he got too much experience.
Too much experience, exactly. People don't look at it that way. No, but he got losses. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
You give him that fight on his 25th or 26th fight.
Yeah. Because we don't know who them 20 people that he lost to were.
Facts.
Or what stage of his career he was fighting those 20 people that he lost to. So
and then none of them knew the answer when I said, what one of the best trainers in the world never fought pro? Emanuel Stewart.
Yeah. I was going to say that, but I was like, Dad, I didn't
want you to say that. I didn't want you to answer.
That's why I said, no, I ain't going to answer, because it's like a handful of boxers that, but yeah, Emanuel Stewart is one.
Emanuel Stewart. Yeah, Emanuel Stewart, 100%. Yeah. Emanuel Stewart. The great Emanuel Stewart.
Yeah.
That's why Tyson Fury went with Sugar Hill.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, but I mean, you know what it is, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The wrong man got the job, bro. And that's just, and we can't change it. So, you know what I mean? The wrong man got the job, bro. And it's been going down here ever since, bro. You know? And that's just what it is, man. We lost our game to him.
Yeah, it look like they trying to backtrack, but my thing is you can't backtrack when you still got that same virus in the system.
Facts. Because he's gonna always be infiltrating and putting his opinion in and whispering.
No.
And he always pick people who don't know boxing. But Jay Shep know boxing. He just playing the back because he made that same video the same way I be talking and got 70,000 views. And they made him get him a gag order. So Jay Shep know what's going on. You know what I mean?
See, you peeking stuff out. Now that goes to the point that what I was trying to make. People like Jay Shep, and no disrespect to Jay Shep or Box Eye View, but they feel that I'm more outspoken than they are. So they had no, we can't have Poe there. Even the developers didn't want me there. They didn't even want me there, but they wanted them there. Like, you pulling people in that's semi or speak boxing, but they might not really know boxing, but that y'all can control and help feed your narrative, but y'all didn't want.
You already know who that is. Yeah.
Yup.
You already know what that is, bro.
Like I was
That-
telling
that-
with Will, when they banned me as a it was the funniest thing in the world. Even the developers was laughing at it. How you ban a community moderator, the senior? I was like the head. I was over all of them. They banned me, and the Joker got me back in there. It was Brizzo and a couple of other developers. They liked me. Some of them didn't, and Will wasn't one of the people that said no, we should bring him back and stuff. Will wasn't one of the people.
That's why I don't understand why you still fucking with him.
I was like, Will wasn't the one, and I found that out later. But Will wasn't one of the people that brought me back in there, and I was like, yo, and because me and Will was talking for over the years, but that's how sometimes snakes, they still. You can feed a snake still will hang around you. It's still a hang around you.
Because he always was a nobody. I mean, I feel his pain. He's always been a community moderator. He had a chance to move up in the gaming world against a new indie company, and he took the opportunity. From his perspective, it's a win, bro, because he's been like a pooh his whole career.
Yeah, but my thing is you try to bring other people like one thing I respect with Brian Mazik. He tried to put me in there. He said he told Ash about me. And Ash said, yeah, he was looking at a lot of my stuff, but he said he didn't know how to get in contact. But Brian Mazik hooked him up, for us to talk. And Brian Mazik could have took it, because Brian Mazik, he knows his boxing. He's a boxing fan. He knows his boxing. And Ash could have been like, yo, well, look me up. But Brian Mazik, he got into the industry. I was shocked. I said, hold up. Brian Mazik worked with 2K? Yeah, he worked with 2K. Everybody from my group back then that's real passionate, all of them got jobs in the industry. And guess where I'm at? On the outside looking in. Because I'm too passionate. I said, Dad, you got the Czar, you got Brian Mazik.
Pro, you gotta realize this too. The stuff that I be revealing about boxing and you reveal, it's underground. We're not supposed to be revealing. And that's what the casuals don't really know. We be dropping jewels that they're not supposed to even know.
Yeah.
Boxers don't want to tell their secrets and how they win. It's the same thing with crossover dribbles. In basketball, I seen Amon Shumpert, he's an incredible defensive guy. And he said, I won't give up Steph Curry moves or Kyrie moves, but yeah, I'm gonna hold that. But he do that little in between the legs and come back, and I won't give up his moves. That's how boxers is. They don't want to give up, what they do good and what they do good, because other boxers is listening. And trainers is listening. And game plan off of that.
Yeah, but
that's why.
That got me mad when Terrence Crawford said, man, it's just a game. Nah, man. Why
He's not a gamer.
It's just a game. Even if he's not a gamer or not, he said that shouldn't have been his, because we never say things like that. That it's just a game.
They interviewing the wrong person. They should have been interviewing Bomac about Terrence Crawford's style.
Yeah.
Not Terrence.
Yeah. Because you're going to get history.
That's where they make their mistakes.
Get history, because a lot of trainers are historians, and they break down this style, that style. Because
they'll look at those video games and be like, Terrence don't fight like that. You don't move like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Whereas Terrence don't give a fuck.
And they will even notice that Ali, that's a real boxing fan, like somebody in Bomac age, they'll say, who's doing Muhammad Ali style? Who's that? That ain't Ali. You notice the little thing. I noticed there was something about that Ali character that wasn't right. And man,
I'm gonna tell you what they did have right. Paul, I'm gonna tell you what they did have right in ESBC. I hit a nigga with a Sonny Liston short right hand and knocked him out. Yeah. With a regular right hand. Off the jab. Going backwards.
But we noticed that that Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, that Sonny was that Sonny, but that time they didn't have the budget then. to get somebody talented enough to emulate the Ali shuffle.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. So I want to see your perspective of it. For Steel City to get that Ali image for all these years, 17 years, I think 15 years. Do you think that was a smart thing to do? Casual fans don't know Ali like that. We know him. So who you making the game for? The hardcore fans or the casual fans? Because casual fans don't use Muhammad Ali like that.
Hopefully Ash taking back over his game.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, if you look at that video that he put out, he's sitting at that table. Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that video, like he took a stand.
Even when he's standing up by his car, he's kind of like, I'm
taking a stand.
Yeah.
I made the money. Now I'm gonna make the game I want to make. I want to make the game that I've been wanting to make.
Yeah.
That's what sitting at that desk said to me.
I hope that's the case.
That's what it's saying, bro. Like you looked at his face and looked at the confidence. He ain't had nobody else sitting there with him. You know what I mean? They hadn't talked in a while. Look, we going in a different direction. We going with a different game. We making a new Undisputed 2. I just want to let y'all know he was being direct, like how he was when we first met him. The only thing he's not doing is showing us gameplay, like how he used to do.
Yeah.
And maybe that may come out in the coming months. Yeah. If he start doing that again, then we know he got his mojo back.
Yup.
I already know open gyms is in the game.
Yeah, it's gotta be. They gotta bring that.
It ain't no if and buts about it. It's in the game. It's in the game. You feel me? They already had critical zones and all this stuff, right? The adrenaline mode. They already had all this stuff, right? And man ain't stupid. He played one of the hardest games out there. God damn it. Souls. He played a game called Souls. That game hard as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
The fucking game is hard as fuck.
Oh, you heard what Box Fanatical said about the he said a lot of people that don't like offline games, even Box Eye View, he's not an offline player. And he said the offline gonna be, I was shocked. I thought they was just gonna focus on the online and the ESBC. They focus on the whole game.
Yeah, but what Box Eyes don't understand is they already had the full game.
Yeah, that's true too.
Will stopped it. And then King Juice deleted that. He deleted it.
Yeah.
When Will said, nah, don't show them that. King Juice deleted it. Because I went to his channel to find it. He deleted it. I was talking in the Discord one time. He said he talking about my video.
That it's funny when the video that got Jay Shep hired. The video that got Jay Shep hired. And somebody was saying that's how he got hired. They said once he took that down and they hooked him up. Once he took that down, hey, you on the team. Because he was going in. He was quoting one of your videos or something? I forgot what he was saying.
No. He just was saying stuff that I say, but he just said in a real professional way. And he was using the videos from ESBC, and he done it real well. His editing skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they said, hold up, nah, we got to get that down.
Yeah, because he has 70,000 views.
Yeah.
You know.
And you know what's funny, Bill? Remember when I told you, I said once that that petition.
And they told him not to talk to me. They told him not to talk to me.
Me too. Then they changed it for some reason.
No, I got an email. I got an email from Jay Shep.
Oh.
Asking me, hey Beast, I want to mean you can chop it up, bro. I know you know a lot about boxing and stuff. Got some questions for you. He said, send me your email address on Twitter. And he never responded. That's when he got the job at Steel City.
Oh,
I'm talking about, like literally
Yeah.
a day or two after he got the job.
Yeah.
He hit me. He hit me up. You see what I'm saying? And Will told him not to talk to me.
Yeah, so that it basically what happened because with Ash didn't like directly stop talking to me. He was like we was taught like every week I was like say
What they
something.
do is say you're a troublemaker. He made trouble in the Discord.
Yeah,
That's what they'll say.
to stop responding. The only person that will respond back to me if I say something is his brother.
I'm coming home. I'll be home probably later on this year.
Yeah. Assad
Yeah.
is the only one that talks to me.
Yeah, I live in Tampa. I'll be home. I'll be back in Tampa, Florida.
You come
be
back
home
to
this year.
stay or you just come to visit?
I'm coming home to stay.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? I'm coming home to stay. 9 years enough.
Oh,
I've been here 9 years.
My nephew stays down there.
Yeah.
He works at a restaurant down there.
As soon as I heal up and get these fucking worms out my goddamn pancreas, that's what's killing me. These fucking goddamn parasites in my damn body.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
man. Wormwood. If you can find
Yeah.
one, get that.
But I learned that you can't kill them. You gotta get them out your body. Well, you can paralyze them. Once you paralyze them, then you gotta flush them out.
Charcoal. Yeah, with charcoal. But they probably don't got it. They charcoal.
I got charcoal.
All right.
I didn't know so this is what I did.
It's binder. Charcoal.
Yeah, Poe. I know you know. When you said charcoal, I know you know. It is a binder. But listen, what I did in January, right? I went to attacking them. I went to attacking the parasites.
They went crazy.
Yes, they went fucking crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, and they destroyed my fucking gallbladder because I paralyzed them. I kept taking them fucking dewormer pills.
And the babies, because if you don't get them out, the babies
but look, I didn't get none of them out. I just paralyzed them with the medicine that I was taking, and I was taking it every day for about 2 weeks. So I had them paralyzed, but I didn't flush them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't use a binder because the binder catch them and then you can poop them out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't know all that. So I just pissed them off and they just started wreaking havoc in my system. Yeah, so I'm going through that, but you know what I mean? It's a fight. I'm gonna kill their ass.
Yeah.
So they almost killed my ass.
Back, y'all.
Yeah, so.
Well, my bad. I'm doing a Mother's Day thing, so I had to cut up out of here. But yeah, I'm back.
What you mean doing the Mother's Day thing? What you mean by that?
Well, every holiday I throw a Mother's Day event, a Father's Day event. You know what I mean? For all the mothers and fathers, I'm a community activist, bro.
Yeah, but let me see on Father's Day is you gonna get that same energy.
Yeah, no, he got a podcast called. He got a podcast called.
Yeah, we do it big and we do it big for Father's Day.
Now he do shit for his city and everything, Poe.
Yeah, that's
he ain't just a gamer. He ain't just a gamer.
Yeah, we show up for the fathers. Like this year for the fathers, you got to be on my Facebook or the TikTok. I got a cold talk with TikTok, man. I got to go see it, man. I show love to the city,
he got a community. He got a whole community where he do stuff for black people and he go out and speak for black people, almost like Charleston White. You know what I mean? But just less than Charleston White. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be dope. Like I'm trying to get to undisputed in the boxing gyms, man.
See,
that's the move, boy.
Yup,
that's the move right there.
See, we all think. See, me and B's been saying that. These undisputed. You know what they should be doing? They should
giving out free copies.
Giving out free copies.
Yep. Amateur boxing tournaments. Yep.
Tournament.
Yep. But guess what? That make people look, Poe. That make the people that don't understand boxing that's trying to be ahead uncomfortable.
Yep. Yep. It's money.
Yeah.
It's money.
I'm just thinking to bring more attention to the game too. Like,
it's money.
Of course, that's why the Sosa, that shit is crazy. That's how you know it's an ego thing. That's an ego thing. Why is you going to the casuals when the boxing world with the kids is big? You could be donating undisputed games to the fucking kids.
Yeah.
who play boxing. When I said that in the Discord, they said you a child molester.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But listen, and you know one thing though, Beast, you gotta put forward for the trolls, man. Like you know, when I feel like somebody trolling me, I tell them I respect your opinion and I move on, bro. For real, because
I ain't say nothing, but in the Discord, I didn't say anything to that.
But Beast,
yeah, that's crazy.
What he usually do, Beast with Beast been calm. Beast settled down some.
He definitely he where we need him to be at right now, because when we talk boxing, like boxing, you can't really understand it if like you just can't see it and understand it. Somebody got to break it down to you. Like, see what he doing right here is right here. This is boy just right here, and stop the second one for this right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need somebody to actually point that out.
Sosa, that's why that don't work either. The only thing work is this. Watch this. That's why they call boxing the school of hard knocks. He got to get physically punched in the fucking face to understand.
Hey, yo, shout out Crooks, man. I think Crooks was in the building.
You know what I mean? That's why they call it the school of hard knocks. Keep your left hand up. Bam. Oh, shit. Goddamn. He gonna get his mind right.
Yeah, facts.
When he be on the mitts and he throwing the wrong punch and he's swinging and you supposed to go up under and slip it, that man gonna hit you in the top of your head and pop you again. Damn, why you not slipping the punch? Why you not going up under the shit? And a lot of these niggas who play this game wouldn't be able to handle that type of pressure.
So I used to hate when my brother used to catch me because he got the catches missed that they boxing gloves. And that joker, boy, because he used to box, so that joker used to be trying to take my head off.
Coming faster than a bitch.
Yeah.
You know what, Undisputed? And you know why? What you were just saying, Beast, it made sense. You said that Ash is even sitting up like, you know what? Now I'm in the position right now to give y'all what I wanted to do at the first place. When we think like that and we see that he's moving like that, when it comes to online and things like that, you could tell, offline, you could tell his mind is somewhere crazy. He had developers from Rockstar, 2K, EA, all the old developers who used to rock with them. He got them all up in there. This man about to create something crazy with the online gyms and shit. It's gonna be crazy, bro. Yeah. I can just imagine.
Yeah, because he been wanting to do that shit. He been wanting to do that shit, and then like all the stuff that I did last year, it was necessary.
Yeah.
It was necessary because if I wouldn't have did that, Will still be
chaos is necessary.
He would have been the superstar still. When I started doing that, he got off the camera.
Yeah, that dude was
He don't even want to be on camera no more. When I went to Lynch, so everything was to put the power back in Ash's hands. Why are you letting this fuck nigga take over your goddamn? You know what I mean? That's why I was pushing that narrative.
Yeah.
Because I knew somebody was gonna see it. I knew somebody in the studio was gonna see it, and I know I could say this person right here gay. He gay. If I keep saying it, even though the person ain't gay, somebody might say he might be. That's too many people that work in that office.
Yeah.
I could have been lying on Will, but I can create doubt.
Yep.
It's human nature. Somebody in that office might go, it do look like he taking over. You know what, Bill? You might have a point there. Beast might have a point there. I mean, I don't like his presentation, but it does kind of look like that.
I mean, something about that has to be some truth in it. You really don't see him standing in the front line.
Facts.
No.
Look how he be taking over the conversation, and I was saying, look how he be taking over the conversation. He don't even let the owner talk. What is this? Like he got in the backseat doing all this talking. We used to get gameplay videos. What the hell is going on, man? This man and people started. All you gotta do is create doubt. The same thing with the 12 jurors. All you gotta do is create doubt.
Yeah.
Even the jury might think that this nigga innocent. If I'm the district attorney, all I gotta do is create doubt.
Yeah.
Once I create
a smidgen of doubt.
A smidget of doubt. That's all I gotta do is create. That's why they say he gotta be innocent beyond the shadow of a doubt.
Yep.
So once I created that doubt with evidence, because his name was gameplay director.
Yep.
Why is he gameplay director? Ain't never been a gameplay director in his whole entire career. You know what? They probably didn't know that because they from England.
Yep. That's the thing that I be trying to tell people. You gotta put some type of, because they saying no, it's on Ash. No, his title. Ash is the that of course I run Kentucky Fried. If I'm the owner of Kentucky Fried Chicken, it's gonna always be the manager's fault. It's not me.
But if you cooking it, but if you frying the chicken and the manager and the CEO is not there and you fucking up the chicken, whose fault is it then?
Yeah, me.
All right then. If you the gameplay director, you controlling the heart of the game.
Yeah.
Gameplay is the heart of man, nobody give a fuck about all them fucking goddamn cameras, goddamn fucking flashing and all that fucking shit and sharks in a tank. We not playing that. Yeah, don't nobody give a fuck about how many people in the crowd. We skip that shit anyway. Ding, 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 ding. Everybody skip that shit. Look how beautiful the game. Don't nobody even watch that shit. Y'all might well take that shit out the game. If anybody still in that shit, they're gonna click past it anyway.
Yeah, that's why I hope they focus on giving everybody what they need. Get them people that want to get in there and have that story-driven career mode, what they want, and give the same thing to the online fighter. Allow them to go get that story-based career thing, but do it online too. So I'm in the gym working to fight beats.
And give us the choice. Give us the choice of all them fucking camera views.
Yeah. Hold up. This what I gotta ask y'all, because y'all online players. If we had an online story mode, would you like that?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Exactly.
I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it because I'm not a story
technically, because boxing is a story.
Yeah, I'm not a storyline player, but if they had a career,
he's talking about he's talking about like all the people that's on the, no. He's talking about he's talking about everybody that's on the leaderboard. They are part of the story. They're a part of the story.
That would be correct, yeah, but I was just about to say that. If they made it, listen to this. This never been done before. That if Beats is online right now, he's training to go to the Golden Glove before he hit pro, right? Or any of that. You're in that same mode and you're ranked 5 and he's ranked this, and then y'all got to see each other at the end, and it continues onto your storyline. Oh, man, what? That would be crazy.
That's what he's talking about. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
I would definitely rock, but that would be crazy.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Sosa, that's what he's saying.
Well, yeah, hell yeah, I want that. I play that because I think that is epic. Could you imagine that I'm about to fight Paul and Paul is gotta lose weight and I gotta gain weight and at the end, if he's not there, I can choose to pass on the fight or they can dock his pay and give me more money.
You can't cancel it. You can't cancel the fight. So
no, they canceled the fight in real life when that one came the way like
you'll pay a hell of a cost too. It'd be hard for you to get another fight.
The cost, see, we talking.
You pay a hell of a cost. You pay a hell of a cost for canceling the fight like that. So
yeah, because the labor gonna lose money. They're gonna lose money.
Yeah,
you're gonna lose money.
Check this out. So picture it like this, bro. Check this out. So say Beat come in 7 pounds overweight, and they want to fight him, or I can tell him, no, I want to fight him. I can fight the mandatory dude that's under him.
No, he's gonna fight him. He's gonna fight him. Listen. You come in 5-10 pounds overweight. Even if you win, you could lose.
You know that's how Emmanuel Gus's got that. That's how he got that damn basically got that Floyd Mayweather fight. Yeah. He got that Floyd Mayweather fight for just taking that fight. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it. When other dudes bagged up out of that fight, you know what I mean?
People don't know. It's 2 versions of Emmanuel Gus's.
Yeah, it's Emmanuel Burton, and then there's Emmanuel Gus.
But Emmanuel Burton is the fundamental boxer.
Yeah,
Emmanuel Gustin is the drunken master.
Yeah, he was. You know, they say he changed his name because he went overseas and he blew a couple of fights for some money. Y'all
But
the
when
big talk.
when he put them tiger shorts on, he started being more of a fluent dragon
Yeah,
style type of drunken master. But if you go watch him as Emmanuel Burton, he fought like a fundamental fighter.
yeah, that's I think he was wrong too in it.
Yeah, he threw the boxing combinations, the right boxing combinations. You know what I mean? Roy
Yeah.
listen, Crawford is a hybrid. He know fundamental and he know how to fight. That 3-4-3-4 that he throw against Canelo and caught him with that 3-4-3-4, that's a rookie combination, but that's a fighting combination. That's not a boxing combination. I'm telling you, he's a fighter and a boxer. That's why he hard to beat. And he be mixing it in. He be fighting and boxing. When he hit Canelo with them long ass hooks, you don't teach that in boxing. Do you, Pro? When he threw a left, right, left, he did left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook to Canelo real fast with them long ass punches. You don't practice them punches on the mitts. They do not tell you to throw them punches on the mitts. That's a 3-2-3-2. But because he been fighting his whole life too on the street, he mixed the fundamentals up with the fighting. That's why it's hard for him to beat, because he could do both. He know how to fight and he know how to box. Shakur only know how to box. He a master boxer. He not no fighter. Just like Chris, what's his name, Pro? Nigel Benson, Conor a fighter. He ain't a boxer. He a fighter. But he got a pedigree though. You know, he got a pedigree. He got a bloodline, like a pit bloodline. That's what Shakur better be careful of. You know what I mean? So where you at, Pro?
I don't know where Pro went.
You know, people be sleeping on what Conor been. He just like a pit. He come from a bloodline. He got his daddy bloodline, man. That motherfucker means just like his daddy, man.
What kind of motherfucker Conor been?
A guy, he got a bloodline.
But that joke, he's a fighter. That's what.
Yeah, he a fighter, but he got a bloodline. He got one. He the only fighter that got a father that I ever seen that was damn near identical to his daddy. Camacho's son was trash. Yeah. I mean, Floyd's sons is trash. Yeah. I mean, I ain't never seen a boxer that got a son. Joe Frazier's son was trash. Yeah. Ali's sons was trash at boxing. George Foreman's sons was trash. His girls was pretty good, but yeah, his girl, Georgina Foreman, she was a champion. A lot of people don't know that she was a heavyweight champion, but Conor is the only goddamn chip off the old block, my nigga, I ever seen in boxing history.
Yeah. Hold up, there's somebody else that they did.
Who?
No, Chavez's sons, they trash. They started out, one of them started. It was
the only one since you went Mexican, Vargas' sons looking pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Vargas' sons looking pretty good. Yeah, they looking
pretty good. I heard
that
they switching over to bare knuckles, or if that's AI.
I doubt it. Ain't no fucking way in hell.
That'd be stupid to switch.
Man, that's the lowest form of boxing.
It's disrespectful to me. You might as well do that Misfits crap.
Man, they'll beat the shit out of them boys. Man, come on, man.
Bare knuckles too,
but yeah. Which Carl went over there? Which Carl went over there and beat their ass? What's his name?
My man Jamel Herring.
Jamel Herring went over there and beat that, kept hitting that bitch with that jab. He didn't know what to do. He's busting his motherfucking face up with a jab. Huh?
I say he's not known for beating on people like that. He's beating on the jokers. I like, yo.
That's just because of the skill level. People don't really understand the skill level. I be doing it to them in Undisputed, bro. Like they can't get away from my jab.
Yeah, that's why Paulie couldn't last in it, because Paulie, you could box, but you can't punch.
No, Paulie beat up, bro.
Man,
Beat up.
He's one of them boxers, man, that, you know, he have a conversation with you when you ain't even talking.
And he like to mix it up. He could have beat them off on the side of the jab, but he like mixing it up. He got a temper for nothing.
Yeah,
like you say, he ain't got no. Yeah,
he could have been a great fighter if he just didn't try to be what he wasn't. He was trying to be more.
But he was. God just didn't bless him with the power. They gave him the attitude and the temper, but he just didn't have it. He just wasn't blessed with the power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He a pit now. He a pit now. Paulie Maldonado, he a pit now. He a pit.
Oh yeah.
He a pit. He's like a chihuahua though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He a chihuahua. You know what I mean? But he think he a pit bull. You feel me? He think he a pit bull, but he really a chihuahua.
If I had Paulie and I was like training him like if I was just training back then, I would have been like, yo, just box. Don't go.
He did do that. He did do that in the beginning of his career.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah, that's how he became world champion. He did do that.
Then he started seeing other people getting highlights for what they were doing. Can't be. You know, when he started getting his hair braided and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you doing too much.
Doing too much. He's another smart boxer, but he racist too. You know, Italian racist. Racist.
Nah, he racist. He ain't Italian. It's just that
he is Italian. He's Italian. You know, Muliano and all that shit from New York.
Yeah, be saying.
I mean, I got to arguing with an Italian in New Jersey when I was in New Jersey. You got me, I'm from the South, so I never heard no shit like this before. You got to argue. You know, he owned the truck and shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm about to go home. He was like, I said, man, you're not paying me. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm not going to be stuck up in New Jersey like this with this truck. So I just put my own money in the truck and drove all the way back to Tampa in his truck and told him, come get it. That motherfucker was arguing with me. Part of the motherfucker said, he was cussing me out. He had me laughing so hard, but he was dead ass serious. Motherfucker said, I fucking put you in a fucking body bag, you fucking Muliano. I was laughing so motherfucking hard. That shit sound like Godfather. I said, man, you sound just like the Godfather, man. I would laugh like he said, you think it's a game? You think it's a game? I'll put you in a fucking body bag. He said, I said, then come to the South and come put me in a body bag, bitch. That's what I said, right? But he was talking that New York shit, that New York Italian shit, man. I was dying laughing on the phone. I thought he was a joke, but it was just funny to me because it sounded just like the Godfather or some shit, how he was talking to me, how he was but he was dead ass serious, and I probably would have been in a fucking body bag, you feel me? But that shit had me dying. That shit tickled me. I couldn't stop laughing. I said, man, you sound just like fucking Godfather. That's what I said, man. That shit was funny as hell to me. And he probably dead ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See,
he sounded
just like me. I be laughing at some stuff that be serious. I was in the prison. We went to Scared Straight. I don't know why I was there. That ain't make no sense for somebody like me. Because, you know, if you could tell that I ain't really do no street stuff to be.
Yeah, because you're quiet.
Yeah. So I was in there and I was like, daggone. The Joker was saying something and I'm like smiling and, you know, giggling and stuff. He said, yo, you think this is a joke, huh? You think this is a joke? Joker was like jumping me off. Then I was like, I was conflicted because my thing is I always felt like I was known as the bully destroyer. I was conflicted, but reality said, man, if you try to swing on this man, he gonna kill you.
See, Poe, that's why we get along. That's what they called me.
Yeah.
Poe, that's what they called me.
What, bully destroyer?
I swear.
Yeah, that was my name, bully destroyer.
But they don't call me the bully destroyer, they call me the bully killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, if the community really knew what I was doing, they would see that I was going after the bully.
Yeah, and they think you are the bully.
Yeah, that's what they think. Because they don't understand the sport. They don't even understand the game to its core. Yeah. Like, they don't understand, and this is just a hypothesis for me. I believe, because none of y'all understood the adrenaline system, because he never showed it. He showed it on a shadow. You go back and look at the video, It's a shadow on the ground. I counted the punches before it turned blue and went to the adrenaline mode. So if you look at the boxing mat, he showed the punches on the floor, the shadow of the boxer. And I counted the punches. I put it in slow motion. It was 14 punches. After 14 punches, that shit went straight to adrenaline mode without hurting. Will turned it into hurting the person, and then the adrenaline mode come on like fight night.
Oh yeah, this is what I gotta ask you real quick.
Wait.
You gonna make a video asking them to bring the adrenaline mode back so we can splice.
They already put it in UFC 6. Call it the flow.
You do it. Just do it, and we.
I already did that. I already made that video so many times.
So, which video? Because I'm gonna splice it, and I want to send it to the new devs so they can see it.
Oh, probably I don't know. There's one I'm missing there. Man, I ain't been on there so long, but I did a video on that already.
All right.
Yeah, on adrenaline. I broke the whole thing down. Like I broke the adrenaline mode down. I thought it was the most amazing shit. But now UFC 6 got it. Call it the flow.
Yeah, flow states. Flow
state, yep. Flow state. But you can get knocked out cold, or you can knock somebody out. And you can stop them with a barrage of punches when you're in flow state. That's the adrenaline system.
Yeah. Do you think they did that on purpose so they could?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You get rid of. Let us take that. That look nice. We
Facts. And then rebrand it.
Yeah. Yep. Sound about right, huh?
They rebranded. That color changing shit, that was on Prize Fighter. Like they said, I don't like the changing the colors and all that. That was on Prize Fighter.
It sound like we getting some victorious boxers with the career mode from what's called saying.
We'll see, bro. Like, he done made the money. I just seen strength when he was sitting there. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody tell me what to do with my game no more. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw humbleness. Go ahead. You can have this first one.
Yeah, because he got to do something because he only owned 55.
But he got to be satisfied because he started off with his Viper.
Yeah.
So when he sleep at night, he don't sleep good at night because it's not what he wanted. And he be in too many boxers' face and be at too many events.
Yeah. He throwing
when the other guy you hardly ever see at any boxing events.
Exactly. We were saying that. And it was evident. It was evident in the last two events.
And then he said on Leaf that he didn't even mention boxing as one of his favorite things to do.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I posted that.
Yeah, that's crazy. You post that. That's one thing. Like that's what Ash brag about it for him, and he don't even talk about it.
Boxing is simple as to its core, right? It's just hit and not get hit. I'm like, man.
Wow, that to me that's super disrespectful to even say something like that.
Because he don't understand the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't understand the sport.
Simple to the core. That's crazy.
It's hit, don't get hit, and that's what he made. A simple game.
Yeah, that's why we telling jokers.
And Paul, I'm gonna tell you this in the online world. I'm gonna tell you this, Poe, in the online world. It's vicious in the online world, Poe. Poe is vicious. You hear me?
Yeah.
Man, you get hate. Man, I get so many hate text messages, bro. Motherfuckers will say, you were coming here with that red bar, that's why you beat me. And I say, yeah, because mine was green while yours was red. That's why I won. Like we both ain't have red bars. Man, he playing with red bars like I got an advantage. Don't you know if it was like, if I'm beating you with a red bar, don't you know I'll beat you worse if it was like even?
Yeah, that shows that they got the advantage and you don't. You got a red bar.
No, they got a red bar too.
Oh, okay. Now,
What caused the red bar is the distance. So if it's 23,000, yeah, it's 23,000 for him too.
Oh, okay. I thought it was both of you. I mean,
No, it's the distance. It's the distance that create the bars.
Oh, okay.
The distance. So I'm already in Ghana. So if you ain't fucking goddamn Chicago, we the same distance apart.
Yeah.
If I'm beating you because I'm anticipating what you're doing, just imagine what I'd do to you if it wasn't like that, bro. I beat the brakes off of you, bro.
Yeah.
And with manual blocking, you wouldn't, bro. I played a couple of people last year. I don't know if you watched it. I think you was watching the stream.
Yeah.
They couldn't get out the first round, bro. They start saying, how you block? How you block?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. That would bother me when I was playing, when I first started playing Undisputed online. Jokers start quitting. They was quitting back then. I say, come on, you can't be serious. I thought the game froze up, bro.
Nah, guys bro, they get their attitude, bro. They be real emotional about boxing games, bro. They get real emotional, bro. Like they lose, bro. They send me all type of messages. You see what I'm saying? You see how Jamie, he sniped me. He said I beat Beast, but he won't challenge me to my face and let me know that was him. I wouldn't play with him at all. I stop him. It depends on how I feel. If I want to outpoint him or not. My best thing is outpointing, but that get boring to me sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
I want to knock him. I want to knock him.
One of those times when you just want to do something just to aggravate your opponent. Just hit him with them.
Nah, I just feel in the boxing move. I just be feeling in the boxing move, like slip move, get out of the way, you know, pretty shit. Pop, pop, pop. Look at my work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Get like off the jab. You know, 1, 2, 1, 2. And my analog stick broke too. Cause I fight with the analog stick, bro. I don't play with the brakes. I play with analog stick.
Stuff like that to let a joker know. And they
that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing to Box Eyes. That's why he ain't post that video, bro. Yeah, he beat me. But you ought to go watch the fight, bro, and just watch me. Watch how I'm moving. Watch how I'm moving around that ring. He moving forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, backwards. He kind of do that in real life too. He hardly ever circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that.
So he got Street Fighter tendency still, cause he don't circle. Circle, I'm trying to fake you out so you can be out of position so I can hit you. That's defense too.
Yeah.
That's why they call it footwork. Just like Inoue and that boy was fighting. They were fighting for foot position all night.
Yup.
The southpaw versus the orthodox. Every time which going through a goddamn combination, he made sure that left foot was outside that right southpaw foot. And every time Takayami, whatever his name was, made sure his right foot was outside the left foot. You used to could do that Undisputed. You can't.
I was just about to say that. You used to could do that.
And you can go back and look at it. You can look. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, make it worse. You could go back to a video where Will say it to Fanatico. Yeah, they got footies in the game where you can play footies. It's all about footies. I can record that and show you he said that.
He said foot position and matter. It means something.
He said that and then took it out the game.
Yup. I remember that.
How you gonna say that but don't understand the game?
And Ash was happy about that part of the game. That was one of the things that he liked, but he talked him out of it.
But guess what? I said it. I think you probably said it too. I thought the first time it was gonna get game of the year.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They were saying that because I said, Beast. EA is saying that Steel City might become game of the year. They saying it.
Yeah, because of the Eddie and the what you call the video.
Yeah, the ESBC video. They were saying
Yeah. And is he gonna bring the feint system back? The real feint system. He gonna bring the real feint system back. Is you gonna hit punches deflecting off of arms and in chess. When you gonna bring that shit back?
I'm glad they got the clinching back. Well, did we ever had clinching?
Yeah, we had clinching. It was offline.
Oh, okay, yeah. But
And when you grab somebody who was stronger than you, your stamina drained.
And that's they, to me, Knockout King said that.
Yeah, Undisputed had it, and they had you could hit low. And they had you take a knee, the man was still active, and you could hit him and get disqualified.
Yeah, I remember that. You could hit a Joker, even when the Joker. Like,
so guys was getting disqualified, and they were getting losing because they was extra hitting and get disqualified. They took it out of the game because guys kept on complaining about it.
That's crazy, man. It's realistic stuff. I'm like, yo.
And then you know they dilute the game, but they made their money. So I mean, the up and ups is the bottom line is Poe ain't no excuse.
Yep.
You know, if he give us a dud again, it's just ain't nobody waiting on 3. I ain't waiting on no fucking 3.
No, we probably don't even make it a 3.
You probably make it to 3 because you always got an 18-year-old. 18-year-old always born every year. So
yeah, that's true.
That's how gaming is. You know, at our time just running out. You know.
Yeah.
You talking about I'm 52. You what? 56, 55,
56,
56. We heading to 60. So you know we ain't got that much time left on this earth. You know, motherfucker, 18 years old got plenty of time.
Yeah.
You know, even if we do make it to 100, we still ain't. We ain't got enough time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I make it to 100, man. I'm still be gaming. I'm gonna be a gamer at 100.
I'm gonna be a gamer at 100. I'm gonna be a gamer at 100. You know what I mean?
So. Listen, we can do that because it's our generation. That's what we.
It is our, yeah, and that's what
my mother. My mother them didn't have what I have. They weren't exposed to that, so you can't say.
That's right. That's a fact. That's a fact. But Paul, you ain't saying nothing wrong. Both of them is our era. Hip hop and gaming was born at the same time.
Yup, exactly.
At the same, the hop, the hip, well, that was 1968, and then Pong came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I was born in 73, so you know what I mean. I was a little late to the party compared to you, but you know what I mean, it's still my era around that time.
Yeah.
In 1980, ColecoVision, and then Atari, and then Atari 7800, and you know what I mean? And then the big ass breakthrough, PlayStation. You know what I mean? Nintendo. Nintendo was first breakthrough, and then PlayStation came and just took Nintendo ass out. Then we had little Master Systems and Sega CD tried to, you know, but none of them could stop PlayStation, you know, momentum. Yeah. And then Nintendo 64, and then the Dreamcast came and shook up a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Dreamcast shook up a lot of shit with their joystick and 2K, but they couldn't hold on. And then PlayStation still was able to and then Xbox came out, and then they still in the fight.
You think they're gonna hire Fanatical back from the other?
Well, Fanatical got a high ass job at that virtual boxing shit. But I will say he fight exactly the same way he fight in real life. He fight just like that. He like slipping and moving. He like fighting like Parnell Whitaker. That's how he like fighting.
Okay.
You ain't hear me when I tell you that what you call him was spamming and throwing the left hook to the body repeatedly and then waiting for the computer to go for it and throw an uppercut. You didn't hear him. He wanted to get in the conversation. Did you hear him disagree with that?
Oh, yeah, I am.
I said, yeah, you was spamming on that game. You was spamming what you was doing in the boxing way. He'll jump on the outside, throw a 1-2, 1-2. He understand boxing, so he was manipulating the game. I said he was manipulating the game. He didn't say shit because he knew it was true. I was watching him. He didn't say nothing about that. I said you was spamming and you was manipulating the game because you know boxing. He wasn't playing it like Fanatico was playing. He was manipulating the computer with gaming and boxing. He was forcing the computer to block that body. He kept spamming that left hook, boom, 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 boom. And soon he was waiting on that computer to block, and he'll throw an uppercut at the same time he coming out with that block and knock him out. Bam! But we call that cheesing, but he was cheesing as a boxer.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling them. Some of the stuff that they be saying is cheesing is not really cheesing. It's just that.
I mean, he was cheesing
Yeah.
because the developers don't have an answer for that.
Yeah.
But if I told the developer that's what he's doing, then yeah, he could come up with a, you know what I mean? All you gotta do is, if you spam 3 times, the same 3 punches, and get hit after that, automatic knockdown. That breaks spammers up. Repeated punches with the same hand, and you get caught, you get knocked down, that'll stop them from doing that. Running, your back touched the rope, you automatically get weak. You get hurt as soon as your back hit the rope. You be on the ropes too much, the weaker you can get knocked down. That'll keep the fight in the middle of the ring. Don't know how to make a boxing game, bro. Because they don't know the rules. You always supposed to keep your back off them ropes. Roy Jones got knocked out like that. Larry Holmes got knocked out like that. Wichita almost killed goddamn, they thought Wilder was playing. This would kill me by people. Wilder wasn't playing when he said he could have killed Derek Chisora. Know how you know that? Huh?
He was talking to him. He was telling him.
No, I'm saying, but did you hear what Wilder said? He said, I saw the veins popping out his head.
Yeah.
That mean Wilder done seen that before.
Yeah.
He a knockout puncher.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he see it?
Well.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He ain't want to hit him no more. He really knocked Derek Chisora down about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
He knocked him down when he hit him, and then Derek Chisora grabbed his leg so he wouldn't fall by himself and brought Wilder with him. That was a knockdown.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
He knocked Derek down a couple times. But he get in there with Joshua, boy. He gonna try to kill Joshua.
Yeah. See, you thinking the same way I'm thinking. People don't realize that it's a whole different.
Yeah, he's not gonna have no. Yeah.
No.
And Joshua not gonna be able to keep him. Joshua not gonna be able to keep Wilder off him because he really don't like Joshua.
No. I think that's when we'll get the old Wilder back. Because
Anthony Joshua already scared of him. He's scared of him.
Yeah. Always have. I've been telling people he always have.
Been scared of Wilder?
Yeah, he was always been kind of scared of Wilder.
And you saw me walk past him in the what you call him? He was dead ass scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Wilder got to do is land that motherfucking punch, and he already been exposed that he got a glass jaw. So I mean, he can't take no punches, man. Wilder knock him out flat, cold. Because Wilder going straight at, because Wilder already know he better skilled than him.
Yeah.
And Wilder coming with that thunder, man.
Wilder gonna last. I mean, he gonna land fast. He got them thin arms, and what's gonna got them.
And he got a lot of hatred. He got a lot of hatred though. Yeah, because he feel like he could have been undisputed if Joshua would have took the fight a long time ago.
Yeah. All that gonna be built up.
All that gonna be built up. Yeah. I don't think Joshua not gonna never take that fight.
I don't think so either.
He's not gonna take that fight, man.
No.
But Joshua will knock out Tyson Fury though.
I think so too.
Yeah, he'll knock him out cold.
Knock him out cold.
He'll knock him out cold.
I don't think it'll go past 5 rounds.
Yeah, he'll knock him out cold because people don't realize Joshua went 24 rounds with Usyk.
Yeah.
Boxing.
Yeah.
And Usyk ain't never have Joshua in trouble.
Nope.
And that's mind for mind, click for click.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out that southpaw. And he destroyed Tyson Fury when it came to he outboxed him.
Yeah.
Both times.
A little scared of that weight coming down on him. I think he would have got Fury out of there. But
they saved him in the first fight. Remember, they saved him.
Yeah, he did save him. But
he would have ruined his career. They let him finish him off right there. It wouldn't have been no 2.
Yeah, you're right.
It wouldn't have been no 2. It wouldn't have been no 2. And the referees in England be cheating.
Yeah, they do. They say
that's why Roy didn't want to go over there and fight Mikushevsky.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
That's
why he want to fight Nigel Benn. That's why he want to go over there because he know they love Nigel Benn.
Yeah, he didn't want to fight Calzaghe, but you know he was on the come up, so he had to fight him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that Roy fought Kawasaki at the age.
No, he broke his hand in the second round when he hit him with that uppercut. He hit him with his wrist, and he broke his wrist.
Oh yeah.
No, Roy told me this. Roy told me this mouth to my face.
Yeah.
I asked him. I said, "What happened with you in the Calzaghe fight, man?" I said, and by the way, my favorite fight of you is when you did Tarver first fight. He said, "Mine too." He said, "I broke my hand in the second round." I said, "When you knocked him down?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "How?" He said, "I hit him with my wrist. I broke my wrist." I said, "Your timing was off." He said, "Yeah." Yep. Roy Jones Jr. in Atlanta, Georgia. Yep. I was watching his protege fight. His protege got knocked out cold. People don't know that in boxing, which not in the video game, which should be in the video games, is when that nigga got knocked out, that nigga was snoring before he hit the motherfucking mat.
Exactly. See, we need stuff like that. I see. It's a lot of things that older games did that I saw in it that we're not doing.
Ain't no game never did that. Ain't no game never did that.
I see somebody getting slept before they were
out. They ain't snore.
Oh yeah, they ain't snore. But I'm sure bruisers don't have that. The way what's going to be.
Well, I'm just saying because bruisers probably don't know that, Po.
Yeah, because Jazz he be doing a lot of
research. Oh, you know you gotta be standing there to hear that.
Yeah.
Ringside.
Yeah.
I was standing ringside when he got caught with that right hand. He was he was out before he even hit it. I'm talking about a knockout. I'm talking about a nigga was sleep. He was sleep mid-air. Yeah. He wasn't even midway finna hit the mat first. He would knocked out as soon as he hit him. And he was falling. I heard him snoring before he hit that fucking mat. That was Roy Jones fight. I forgot what they called him. But he had Showtime. His name was Showtime something.
Oh, yeah.
He had a name like Showtime, Roy Jones fight. He got knocked out cold. Boom. Swear to God. And this the shit that Jay and them don't know. A lot of them niggas don't know because they probably never even been ringside and close and just watching a real fight, not no sparring match.
Yeah. I used to laugh. My brother used to be saying it, man. Said, man, I knock you out to make you start snoring. I'm like, what are you talking about? Till I hit somebody and got them like that. He said, you just shut their lights off. And some people, they think their body going to a sleep mode. Like, boom, snoring. Said, oh, snap. Did I kill him?
Facts.
See, I don't hit people doodle on themselves. I made a person doodle on themselves, sparring them. Hit that joke with a body shot, and the joke had to jump out the ring. I said, what?
He probably already had the poo, though.
Yeah, he probably did.
Yeah, he probably already had the poo. Because a nigga did me like that one time.
Yeah. I got in the ring. My brother had put, because he was trying to get somebody in the house, somebody was going in his drink, and he said he put it in both our stuff. I said, man, why you put it in my? He put the doodle medicine in it. I said, man, why you put it in mine too? Just put it. You should have put it in yours. He said, no, I want to make sure I got him, man. I said, you ain't trying. You trying to get me on purpose, man. I'm in the gym. I said, I know I'm not nervous because I love sparring. Man, I'm in there sparring, man, and my uncle thinking that I was scared and stuff. Like, come on, man, you know I ain't scared. I love sparring. I love sparring. I beat the mess up on this joke, and then I got out the ring. I said, because I ain't going to let nobody hit me to my stomach and these, like, they don't punch the mess up.
Yeah, and you got, bubble guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that the community, bro, they got a whole bunch of MMA guys in our community. There's no real boxing fans. And then, you know, I love Fanatico. He a good dude, but it's just certain things he don't know about boxing, bro.
Yeah.
Or he just don't want to say nothing. Let me just say
I think it's more some of these guys just don't want to say nothing. My thing is
they don't want to step on their toes. They don't want to step on their toes.
Yeah, and they look at me like I'm the bad guy. I'm like, yo.
Or they probably already knew that they was gonna make an undisputed too.
Yeah, that too.
Because you remember they gotta sign them NDAs.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know, it's looking positive. I'm gonna tell you why. Even from Will point of view, it's looking positive because what I said about Ash, and I was on Will so hard that Will in the beginning was talking boxing. Because everybody know where a punch lands, that's where, you know, that's where it causes X on my critical zones and different camera and views. And then the boxing that they was talking about. But so now he gotta prove me wrong. So all the stuff I was saying, now the game come out, it's all on the up and up. Because I caused pressure, bro.
Yeah.
All last year. You know, they needed a villain.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, everybody can't be kissing ass. Just like I had to talk with Leafy, you know. Leafy don't play the game, bro. Like, you don't follow boxing like that. Everybody want to have something to say, Poe, when you ain't got no business in the operating room if you're not a surgeon. Excuse me, what you doing in the surgeon? What you doing? Oh, I'm just here, you know. Everybody got their own opinion. Man, get the fuck out this fucking room and let me do my fucking job. Who let him in here?
No.
You see what I'm saying? You ain't got no business in here. You're not a surgeon. You're not a nurse. You're not a part of the medical society. Why are you in here?
Yeah, that's what I be saying. That then they get offended. They really get offended, but they don't do that when it comes to them. They get real offended.
We don't go there.
Nope.
We're not making videos about UFC 6. Even though I played, I'm not making no. I can, but it's not even in my. When I go to sleep, I'm be like, yeah, UFC 6. I need to make a video. I don't care about that shit.
Yeah.
They got the professionals, Process, Marshall Mine, and the rest.
Yeah.
They don't need my help. But why you over here?
At least I respect Marshall Mine this time around. He ain't come running to do no videos for no undisputed.
Well, he been real busy. He been real busy finding out that games ain't that easy to make. Remember?
Yeah.
When he started like making, you seen him doing that? He was making his own characters and stuff.
I seen that. He was trying to show them
what can be done. I think he learned a lot. It's not that. Yeah, it's not that easy. Yeah. And that was a good lesson for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that easy. And I think that's what he learned. It is not that easy. So yeah, and a lot of these dudes, they in it for the money, bro.
Yeah.
So when you say something, you mention money.
I say with me, I'm not trying to be, trying to get money or anything. I'm not trying to make money off my podcast and nothing. I said I do this for my passion. I don't do this for money.
When you do it like that, it ain't even work.
Huh?
And when you do it like that, it's not even work.
Nope.
Man, guess what? Get rid of candida in your stomach. I mean, candida in your body.
I'll forget.
Lugol's iodine.
Iodine, yeah. Matter of fact,
Lugol's iodine.
Yeah.
I gotta get me some. Give me some Monday.
Yeah, I think my sister was talking. Somebody was talking about because everybody want to be herbologist now. They want to. They come around and saying all these different things. It's funny that you just started talking about that, and she mentioned something like that.
Yeah, Lugol's iodine. It's something they used to put on our sores when we were little.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to use it today, but they use it in Africa though.
Yeah.
But they don't know that. But just when you take it through your mouth, though, you take 3 drops in
Yeah.
those 3 days, and that should in 3 teaspoons of that shit every day, and then that should knock out that candida. So I get this fungus on my toe and shit. A lot of stuff is just parasites in your body over the years.
It is. It is.
Yeah, these parasites just start growing, and by the time you turn 50, they big as fuck. You start getting all type of
and you don't want to get on
health
your brain.
issues.
Because that's
Fact.
like the people be having that
Fact.
dementia and stuff. That's
Yeah,
parasites.
and they start getting what dementia.
Yeah.
Getting your eyes, you start blinding and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A bunch of parasites, bro, inside your body.
Yeah.
And they come from food.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Food and water.
Food and water.
Yeah.
And one time I was eating some African food and I saw a worm in 2020.
Damn.
Yeah, I swear to God, I saw a worm, I threw it out. But I was saying to myself, how many worms did I eat? But I ain't paid no attention, so I wouldn't get no pains from it. But that means if I saw it that one time, I had ate at that place several times. So
you just caught it that time.
Yeah, I just caught it that time, yep. And sitting up there eating parasites, bro. That's where I believe I got it from. Yeah. Yeah, and it took a while because they get bigger and you know what I mean? They get bigger.
They build cities inside your body.
Boy, what you talking about? Thank you for that extra little information.
Yeah, build cities. That's why you gotta flush them out.
You gotta flush them out. Yep, you gotta know how to.
Yeah, I'm about to go get my mother because I let her stay on the toilet.
Go ahead, man. You know what I mean? This was a good one.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Everybody was saying that they've been good. But that's why I be saying we should do panels. I be telling people like 3 or 4 of us should come on here and talk. We could disagree or agree to disagree, you know.
We oughta just, man, we need to find we need to start doing fight film, bro.
Yeah,
but not pros. We need to start looking at the amateurs. They got a channel. Couple amateur channels. They got amateur Chinese, they got amateur Russia, they got amateur American, so England, they got amateurs, and we start looking at fighters that's not popular.
Yeah.
And that way we could talk about boxing.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if we look at fights that's popular, like Super Bowl fights, then they not gonna learn nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
But because we gonna be able to look at fighters' technique, even if we don't know them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you could pull up videos and we could just start while them fights is playing, you know what I mean? We could start talking about what's going on in the ring between the fighters. Yeah. And that's what me and you need to use our talent at.
Yeah. All right, let me get my mom's situation.
All right, for sure. All right.
Salute, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I'm always jump in, man, and try to get your channel popping, man.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, one love.
One. Shout out to the Beast. Shout out to Tevin Williams. Shout out to Sadat. Shout out to Precisely. Shout out to Leafy. Shout out to AJ Pax. Who else I'm gonna shout out to? Shout out to Crooks for coming through. Shout out to Harvey Fofi. Shout out to Boxing Lounge. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Aaron. You know, salute and peace. See y'all next show.